welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe. Now, the funny thing is
the speaker on?
They didn't turn the speaker on.
Where is it?
It's in the back, Ryan. You got to go turn the speaker on. Welcome to all our friends to the Brooklyn Cafe on the road, Cafe on the go.
Cafe on the go, go.
And where are we?
We are at Hippocrates Health Institute in West Palm Beach.
And because they didn't turn it on, Ryan just turned it on. And he probably blew the board. Can you still hear us? Oh, okay. You got to turn the third button down, Ryan, from the left. All right, welcome to all our friends. You talk.
I'm just wondering.
I'm going to have to get up and fix that.
I'm just wondering, when we were out touring on a field trip for 30 minutes, what were you guys doing?
Really? Really? We were trying to get it to work.
But I guess we're up, we're rolling, we're out, we're pushed out. And there you have it.
Turn it down a little
Very
bit,
nice
Ryan.
job. Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe TV on the go again.
There you go. You
Second
got it.
time this week. It is a true pleasure to be here. We're at Hippocrates Health Institute. Tom took us for a tour. Oh my gosh, I can't wait for you to see what the kids took on video. We got to see everything from the pool to the spa to the wheatgrass to the greenhouse. Oh my gosh, wait till you get to taste it all.
I'm so happy
I
that
can't wait for you to taste it.
You were on vacation. What is it that Dawn said when we first got here?
I feel like I'm
This
on
is like, I
vacation.
feel like I'm on vacation. Meanwhile, me and poor Dylan were sweating, working hard. And now he's left the board.
We even got an
So
Instagram
I don't know
of
what
me sitting by
cameras
the-
are on.
We even got an Instagram of me sitting by the pool. It's all good. Dawn cam.
He's abandoned the cameras. It's like this is like madness. What are you doing, you OSB? Are you cutting? Oh, okay.
She's good. But this place, yeah, we'll introduce Tom and then we'll bring the directors over. But this place is spectacular, and I need to thank Tom Fisher and Dylan for organizing it. We've had Tom on our show in Studio A quite a number of times, and we've talked about being here at Hippocrates. And Dylan arranged it, so thank you, Dylan, and thank you, Tom. It's just amazing here. Tell us a little bit about it, and then we're going to bring the directors over as well.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a pleasure to have you guys here. What I do, I'm the medical supervisor, so, some of the things that I do lectures here, I do health consults, and really help in any way that I can to support people here at Hippocrates. And, Hippocrates is one of the oldest natural health institutes in the world, and we offer so many different therapies to support people in their healing journeys and in their health. We use state-of-the-art therapies, electromagnetic therapies. We use food as a basis, of course, nutrition. And then beyond that, we use psychological therapy and fitness, many, many things that can really support the overall health, the mind, body, and spirit.
And what type of guests come here? Because people have said they know people come for a cancer, but what about other?
We have people actually that come from all over the world, so some of those will have health challenges, but not everyone. Some people come here just for fitness, for relaxing, for weight loss. We have people that do have health challenges like cancer that come, that want to use more natural things to support themselves. We have people with diabetes, autoimmune disorders, even cardiovascular diseases. So we really see the whole gamut there because people want to support that in a natural way.
So anxiety is covered.
Yes, we do have that as well.
Thank you very much. Anxiety. And I just want to remind our folks that this is Thursday. Normally we have Paul from
Travel
Cruise
Thursday.
Optics. We
We're gonna
can't
talk
forget about
about
Paul. We're going
that.
to talk about that, but we want to wish him a speedy recovery. He's not feeling well. This is the place you want to be, by
Yeah,
the
Paul,
way.
I'm thinking you should really be here because there's so many healing modalities, even in the store. I said to Tom, I think I want all of it. There's stress management, there's ashwagandha, there's adaptogen.
You should be
name
here
it.
more often.
There's a bed.
You thought you were on vacation when you walked in.
But that's what it feels like. You said, why? I said, I'm checking in. I'm checking in on the vacation.
Unbelievable.
I think our feed's a little choppy, so I'm not sure if we need the IT people over here, but maybe we can get them and see where we're at.
I don't know. I can't see it.
We're going to need IT? All right, maybe Tom, we can get, is he here?
Yeah.
All right, so our
See what he
IT's
can
right
do.
here. Do you want to go to commercial break while we fix IT?
No, we keep growing and growing. The only way they're going to see it is if we go. That could be Dylan's computer.
Okay, and who else do we have with us, Tom?
We have Brian and Anna Maria. They're our directors.
Brian and Anna Maria,
Definitely like to
fantastic.
have them say a few words for sure.
And here is the tip of the day, actually the question of the day. If you know, you can write in. Apparently, this is a fruit. And Tom says it starts with an S.
Tom,
Someone
do we
else
know
told
the
us
name
it
of this
starts
fruit
with a
yet?
T. Tamarind.
tamarind, I thought
It's
was.
a girl's name, not a fruit.
Oh, wait a minute.
I've
I
never
thought,
heard of a
I
tamarind.
thought tamarind was like an herb,
That's turmeric.
not turmeric. Did I say turmeric or tamarind?
Tamarind.
Yeah.
Have you tried this?
It looks like a tambourine.
Have you tried this?
I am not trying that.
That grows in Brooklyn.
It does?
You never saw that?
Next to the tree that grows in
I was
Brooklyn.
going to say something, but we are here, so I'll be nice. If that grew in Brooklyn, leave it in Brooklyn. But you told me that was bitter.
You know what that looks like.
Yes.
Bitter? Bitter is
That
kind
looks
of
like
the-
a finger.
Well, no, it opens up. Bitter is kind
Are you
of
gonna
an
open?
understatement for what it is.
Don't get any on my doctor's jacket.
I
Yeah, we
won't.
grow that right here on the property. It's,
Look at this.
Holy smokes.
it's-
You eat that?
oh,
I
you
know.
bet. Wait till you taste it. What do you mean you eat it? Go ahead and taste it. You're going to love this.
Oh, it's delicious. Thank you very much.
There you
Thank you,
go.
thank you. Is it good?
It's bitter.
See that?
It's very bitter. I can't quite tell you the taste.
So
it almost
what
tastes
is-
like a bitter date. Just like a bitter
Yes,
date.
it exactly.
exactly.
It's similar
You're right.
family as date and things of that nature. But doesn't have a blood sugar problem concern like a date does. So
It's actually pretty good if you just take bites. You don't put the whole thing in your mouth
Whoa,
like
whoa,
I
wait.
did the
This
first
isn't
time.
very interesting. In other words, that won't spike my sugar.
It doesn't have a blood sugar
not at
issue.
all.
Now you want to
Will
try
it
it?
stabilize my sugar?
there are things that will stabilize
Yeah,
it.
but is this one of them?
No.
Then there's no need to have it. Thank you very much. Thank you. It's delicious.
I bet you could cook with this. You could do different.
You could, but we don't like to cook with anything. We like you to have
Everything's raw here, right?
live and raw and
Really?
whole and complete. Sure.
Oh, so it's closer to the earth. And I noticed that you have a lot of greens and everything else. I went outside, took off my shoes, and then I had to run back inside to fix the computer. But I noticed there's a lot of health. Even walking in here, there are, because I love running water. You know, I find it very soothing.
Yes.
There's a lot of fountains everywhere,
That's
which
right.
is amazing.
Yeah, when Anna Marie and I designed the property starting 35 years ago, we wanted to make it like I fantasized living in the New York area what Florida was. When I got down here, I was sort of disappointed with the strip malls and, you know, the cabbage palms. So as you walk around the property, it represents everything from the South Pacific to the tropics to South America, and little areas that have waterfalls are for relaxation. And as Tom pointed out, we have people that come here from every corner of the globe, half of which are incredibly conscious people. This is one of the stops for the Hollywood set. Matter of fact, the top trainer in Hollywood puts people on the Hippocrates diet. And when I spoke to him, we interviewed him for our magazine, which goes all over the world. He literally said to me that I can get people buffed twice as fast on the Hippocrates diet, lifting weight, than any other diet on the planet.
Really?
Muhammad Ali was on this diet when he won 2 of his fights. Venus Williams is
Yeah.
on this diet.
What is the Hippocrates diet?
Again, it's a plant-based diet, highest protein diet, highest vitamin, highest mineral diet on the planet Earth, one that actually has phytochemicals that reverse every single disease known to man. And as you know, our legacy for the last 63 years has been thousands and thousands of people coming here and reversing catastrophic problems. Those of us who eat this way, a couple of years I'll be 70. We just don't age the way the rest of the population does.
And everything is raw, grown.
Raw, plant-based, organic. Everything on this property is organic. Yes.
If you have to see what the kids took the footage of. It's
And this guy,
just
by the way, what he
spectacular.
had, that's so easy to get rid of. Bingo, like that.
It's-
Marron.
Maron. Maron, even I know
Marron.
that one. Maron.
What are you talking about?
Easy.
We do it like
I'm
Brooklyn.
speechless.
Bing and a bang.
I'm speechless.
I see
Now,
that.
you know, it's really funny because we have friends that have restaurants that gave you a recipe
Yes.
for the soup. And I have to admit, Dawn has been
John
giving
actually
me,
cooked for you.
for the last couple of days, she gave me the soup, and I thought she had lost her mind, and it dropped my sugar
Yeah.
42 points.
Oh, yeah, it's amazing.
Now, to accompany that, you know, I stop eating the carbs, I look at the bread, and I wave goodbye, and because I can't have carbs, I'm just allergic to it for some reason. But this stuff really does work.
It works
You know?
100%.
This works.
And I would love, I had invited my doctors from FAU to come with us today. They could not make it, but they
Sure.
want to come the next time. Because the information that you have here, this is a game changer.
Well, this is
Yeah.
a game changer.
This is something
We
different.
pioneered, so you understand, we created the field of natural health care. There was no such thing as the field of natural health care, no such thing as alternative medicine, holistic medicine, and our founder in 1952 was told by the Harvard doctors she had 90 days to live. She had advanced stage 4 colon cancer. Now, the good news for her and us and the world is her grandmom was a village doctor back in Europe. And doctors a century ago and before were all naturopathic doctors. They used herbs, love, food, etc. And she went home, healed herself, and in 1956, in the shadow of Harvard, MIT, all of the great institutes on the planet Earth, she opened this institute, knowing one thing, that what was lacking then, and sadly still lacking today in healthcare, is education for the patient. That coming to me and paying me and me making money and you getting better isn't the paradigm. The new paradigm is you coming to me educating you so you don't need me. That's the healthcare system.
So you take it with you.
You take it with you. I mean, what good is it if you come here and we pamper you, feel great for 3 weeks, you go home and go back to the old lifestyle?
So this is more like a learning institution, like a school. You come
yes,
here
it
to
is.
learn how to live correctly, and if you have illnesses and that and stuff, you're going to help cure you that. But it isn't about vacation.
Well, I asked
Luxury
Tom
life.
because
People
It's a
come
good
here.
vacation
People come here for
when they
vacations.
come back.
When
The
they come
first
back.
time, not.
Because I was talking to Tom and we were walking around and there were a few people enjoying the pool. And he told me there's the saltwater area and there's the cold pool and there's the infrared sauna. And I said, are they on vacation? Is it a lot of downtime? And he said, only because they've been here before.
Yeah.
Yes,
He said, so
exactly.
they don't need to go to all of the sessions. When you're here
Right.
the first time, he was explaining, talked about it a little bit more. What is it like? Are there sessions? Is it learning to cook? Is it learning to...
Everything, yeah. First they get consultations, so that they're in the program.
With our
and it's-
medical team,
yeah.
doctors, nurses, etc.
And then,
yes.
and so that is all individual made. So they have a program that they need to follow. And then, of course, they can see us whenever they need to, because, we have them here, most of them are here for 3 weeks. And we don't want to just make a program for 3 weeks and then nothing, fix it in between. So we have to fix. So what if you come here and you have diabetes? Diabetes is not a straight shooter. Even though you're eating this well, you're going to have days when you're really high and you wonder what happened, and you just have to ride through it for months and months. Before you know it, you're done with that. People have to get off insulin very fast here.
So our medical team has to watch diabetics very close,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
soon the insulin would spike
You
and they'd
just
go
have to
shop
get
if
off.
they
Yeah.
continue
This
to fail.
diet requires so little. And of course, you don't have fruit for that time.
This is the model hospital of the future. As a matter of fact, in Toronto 2 nights ago, I gave that conference to a medical faculty. They were interested in what the model for healthcare will be. And so when we assembled this, Anna Maria is Swedish. She ran a very, very famous center in Sweden that was reversing inflammatory problems, and unlike here, supported by the government. Unlike here, doctors sent people there. And why? Because it saved the money and saved lives of people. But the reality is, this is so comprehensive. Everyone gets work with a psychotherapist. Everyone gets diagnostic work done, blood tests, most sophisticated testing in the world, biofeedback testing from Russia, from Germany. Everyone gets electromagnetic therapies, because this is the future of healthcare. The old paradigm, everything's in a pill and pills remedy everything without you changing, is gone. Anyone that believes that nonsense is not from Brooklyn.
I'm amazed because he said diabetes is the inflammation capital of the world, which is what it's all about.
You bet.
I can't, and I've been trying to figure it out on how to stop the inflammation, and it's like water. You stop it here, and it goes over here, and then
Yeah.
you stop it here, and it goes over here. I mean,
Right.
it goes everywhere, in
It
your
travels.
legs and your feet and
Think
everything.
about it. People used to say to you, if you take this pill, if you take your metformin, you can eat whatever you want,
Right.
right?
That's
Or-
not the way it works.
Well,
Can you imagine that?
Exactly. It's
Hey,
not,
listen,
but it's not the way it works.
I took a pill almost 3 years ago, right? And her and our birthdays are a couple of days apart. Years, yes.
That's
but a
why you
couple of
fell in love or what?
No, but it was her birthday party. It was a surprise birthday party that her and her husband actually we had planned. He put it together, and I was sort of making so she wouldn't go there. I ended up in ICU
Oh, no kidding.
because I took a pill.
Oh, wow.
Because I took a pill that put me in ICU,
Isn't that terrible?
Yeah.
and it almost killed me. And the doctors couldn't get this pill out of me. I was draining. I lost 8 pounds in 6 hours.
So let me ask you a question. How many diabetic experts did you go to in your life?
About 137.
Okay, so out of 137, did one of them tell you that your lifestyle created diabetes?
They all did.
Okay, so what did they tell you to change?
It depends on who I talk to. They took me even to buy, I have a coach, she took me on how to buy water.
Now, I'm not talking about the coach, I'm talking about a medical doctor.
Yeah.
Oh,
So how many medical doctors said, by the way, diabetes is not a disease,
my doc is watching today.
it's not a disease,
I love
it's
you,
a
Doc.
lifestyle choice.
Well, they did tell you it was a lifestyle choice, but they don't tell you what to change. They tell you the carbs, right? But it's the nutritional breakdown, that the information that you get here. You know it's the processed food, right? We all know it's a processed food, and we talk
Right.
about the white flours and the white sugars and great putting
Animal
sugar,
fat.
all of that, right?
Animal
Well,
fat.
let me answer that
But
question.
then what's next?
Let me answer that question this way. I gave my doctor a book on how this medicine with his medicine have to get together, and he has the book. I came back to him because I lowered my A1A from 11.2 to 5.6. I got off of insulin for a little bit. I gave him that book. He gave me the book back a year later. I said, Doc, I'm the one that gave you that book. So to answer the question, they are listening.
Good.
They are paying attention.
Good.
What we need to do is, and I always said this to Dawn, I says, I want to have 100,000 diabetics walk down I-95, walk all the way here,
Good. Well,
and
we
shut
should-
it down, and you'll get people's attention. And that's the problem that we don't have, is that we're not
Right.
gaining people's attention because they think it's cured with a pill.
So we created something called Doctor Days here, just convened about a week ago, and doctors come from all over the world. They've come from Japan, from 8 countries in Europe, and we open the institute to teach the doctors, the interested doctors, the ones that really care for their patients, to come here so we can help to educate them in what we do. We want to be educated in what they do. It's not they and us, it's all of us together, and the patient, you have to be the pinnacle person at this point again. None of this, he's right, she's wrong. What do you do right? What do we do right? And let's work together to make the person get better.
Because as the patient, you have to be your own advocate. You have to say, you know what, even if I get home at 9 o'clock at night, I'm going to make that right choice and eat the Hippocrates diet.
He's probably eating pizza from Brooklyn. He probably ships it in.
I can't eat pizza. I love it. Now they're giving me cauliflower pizza.
Pretty good, isn't it?
It's delicious. I had cauliflower rice last night. I mean, yes, I've had to change my life, right?
Like it or not.
I'm 68 pounds lighter now.
Are you?
Okay.
Congratulations.
And I got to tell you something. It has not been easy because Freddie used to be on the Freddie See It diet.
Freddie
You
Food
see
Plan.
it, I eat it, right?
I was a Freddie Food Plan, pretty much.
So when I met Dawn the first time, she says to me, "No more ketchup." I didn't know how bad ketchup was
Half
for me.
sugar.
Sugar.
And then so my son brought me in this sugar-free ketchup. Can't have that either. There are certain things I cannot have. Just have to say no.
The acidity in it. You know, it's really funny. During the Reagan administration, they actually made ketchup a vegetable. And to call your product ketchup, it must have sugar in it. Do you realize that? So if you look at health food ketchups, they can't say ketchup on them. Isn't that weird?
Isn't that weird?
So the law states it has to have sugar for it to be ketchup.
Well, we have the 30-year plan on sugar where they said sugar's good for you and they put it everywhere and
Oh, yeah.
more sugar
Starting in
and
the
those.
70s.
Well, they took the fats out, so they put sugar in.
Yeah, and they have the soda machines and they pump up the kids with. And then you wonder why your son, she's 12 years old and they weigh 300 pounds.
Well, they don't, because your diabetes, and I have thyroid disease, right? So it's all another inflammation
High,
disease.
low?
Low, of Hashimoto's.
Sure.
Yeah.
Right, so another inflammatory disease. Now, was that, we know, right, maybe yours is partially caused by your lifestyle. We don't know what caused mine other than what attacked my immune system.
They couldn't even find yours.
I know. But, diet and the things you need to know, and so many people, how many women come to our studio with Hashimoto's? Come with thyroid disease. It is rampant. And
Well,
they say it's
70% of
because
women have a
environmental.
thyroid
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
And they say it's
70%
what's
of
going
Big
on.
time for women. Yeah. And so it's lifestyle very much, it's stress, it's dirty electric, it's the Wi-Fi, it's the smart meters. I mean, we're all bombarded with
Cell
that.
phones next to your
Cell
thyroid?
phone here.
Well, now you're going to have the
Talk to me.
5G coming.
Oh.
My
That
phone
is
has
a
it already.
disaster.
I don't
Should
understand.
we announce for your listeners to
Yeah.
watch the most important film on this?
Sure.
Yeah.
Just came out. It's free on YouTube. It's called 5G Apocalypse. We interviewed the guy on our show.
Yeah, Sasha
2 weeks ago.
Stone. Sasha Stone.
Sasha Stone. They tell me he was a rock star in England at
Yeah.
one point. I don't know him from Adam,
Yeah,
I never heard of them.
but
yeah.
neither do I.
No,
But,
look it up.
yeah.
Now, have you noticed that your 5G, since they put it on your phone doesn't work?
My phone doesn't, I can't even get out. I can't
You
even
got
use
to
the
you got to
shop.
get off the 5G.
I don't know how to do that.
You call your company.
and get off
First
my
of all,
case.
I don't even know why you have 5G because
One
even
day it appeared.
She didn't ask for it.
I didn't ask for it.
even the Trump administration doesn't want it here, probably because he can't get money off of it, but he doesn't want it here. So they put an end to it. There's only one company that was allowed to do it. I don't even know how you got it.
But you don't want it. You don't want it.
You
I
don't want it.
Can I
No.
opt out?
Yeah, take your phone, opt it out.
That's about it. You go back to the dark
Show you. You want to
ages.
see this?
Well, you can see it's not even working. All right, let's go to a quick commercial break. When we
Okay.
come back, more from Hippocrates Health Institute. We've got a lot of people here. You know, I'm really excited because we're far from our studio. And people came up because they knew we were here, and they're so invested in health and wellness, and they're excited to be here. So stay tuned. Cafe on the Go. We'll be right back. If a tree falls in the woods and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound? Have you ever felt that your voice goes unheard? And you think that you can make a difference if only someone would just listen? It's time for women in business to have a place to step into your power, a platform to embrace your hopes, dreams, and your visions, a voice to heal and restore. Your voice can make a difference. We have the platform to share your story and let your voice be heard. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself the chance to be heard and shine bright. Contact New Dawn Media by texting CAFE to 80800. That's CAFE to 80800.
Cruise Planners, an American Express travel representative, has a tremendous reputation for quality, service, and very competitive pricing for all of your travel needs. As a Cruise Planners travel advisor, Paul Vadiano will help you discover exciting adventures around the world, from cruises to land tours and completely packaged vacations. Paul specializes in all types of travel and will create an unforgettable vacation, wedding, or event just for you. Find Paul at www.cruiseoptics.com, on Facebook, or by phone at 561-232-2626. We make your travel dreams come true.
Hi, my name is Leslie Carmen, and I'm the founder from Carmen Care Laser here in Boca Raton. We've done so many treatments. We've treated people with severe back pain, knee pain. If your pain has been there for so many years, often we just have a tendency to just believe that we're not going to get better.
I had a bad injury with my knee, my left knee, and it is amazing after just 3 treatments. And even after the first treatment, I could tell a huge difference.
We'd love to invite you to come see us and be a part of that. Thank you.
And we're back.
We're back at the Brooklyn Cafe on the Go, live at Hippocrates Health Institute in West Palm Beach. It is absolutely spectacular here. And we're here with Brian and Anna Marie. I can't say the founders, but the founders at this location, correct?
yes.
36 years?
We've been here for about 33 years,
Yes.
and 30 years before that. So this is the 63rd year of Hippocrates. Anna Marie and I became directors in 1980 when we were still in Boston. Used to be in the heart of Boston, right there with the noise, the pollution, and the cold.
Well, look at the difference, right, between Boston, Manhattan. You say you're from Sweden.
Yes,
Yeah.
And here you are in the middle of West Palm Beach,
Oh,
right?
I
A
love it.
huge change in life.
yes.
And what people don't realize, and I want you all to realize, is when you talk about Hippocrates Health Institute, you don't just come here if you have a catastrophic illness. There are so many plans and so many programs you have. So can you talk a little bit about what you offer?
So one program we have is weight loss, and it's really popular. The thing is, you know, you come for weight loss program, you don't have to want to lose weight because it's so well made. But we do exercise 4 hours a day.
4 hours a day?
4 hours a day. And the first couple of days, a lot of people wonder how they're going to make it. By the 3rd week, they can't wait to do it. And they do lose more weight. Normally, as a woman, for example, you lose 3 pounds a week here. You could lose 5-6 pounds a week if you do more exercise. So you see, you burn
But it's
that
permanent
fat.
weight loss, not like
Yes,
the
and it's
fad
good.
diets.
Yeah, it's really good because you're nourished so well through that time. And you're hydrated, and you're cleansing with the saunas and the treatments that we do. So it's...
Then we have our
people feel
landmark
safe.
program, which is the Life Transformation Program, which most people come to. So the famous people come here, and the people who want to stay young come here for that one, or Vital. And 80% of our guests who have been here come back for holidays here. So as you know, this is a resort. So it's like 4 or 5 star resort. And so we have on campus right now people from 17 countries represented. Occasionally Americans are awakened enough to do this, but we're coming along slowly but surely. Then we have a comprehensive cancer program directed by Dr. Rannicki, who worked with a phenomenal man called Dr. Carl Symington. And there's a whole lot of work on people's attitudes with that one, because that's really the #1 way that you boost the immune system. And in combination with our lifestyle that we've refined over 6.5 decades now, and in doing that, it's remarkable what you see. Tom, as you know, healed cancer here at Hippocrates. He had stage 4 cancer. He was ready to die. We were concerned he'd die when he was here on the campus.
I don't think I realized Tom was here when he was sick.
Oh, yeah.
That I didn't
this
realize.
is where Tom came. And Tom was wise enough to heal himself, and that's simple. The other thing that you have to understand, out in the world today, is the public is so poorly trained on being responsible for their lives and their health. They put their hands in the doctor's hands and say, "Doctor, heal me." And the doctor, sadly, has been trained to do that. We can't heal people. Doctors can't heal people. The best we can do is give them love and support, our professional opinion, treatments, therapy. People have to heal themselves. And that's what we taught here for all those years. We have a diabetic program. You should be in there.
Yeah.
No joke.
You're absolutely right.
No joke about it. I mean,
Well, what does that diabetic program look like? It's got to be more than the food.
So that then you actually have one-on-one consultations much more, so we can check your blood sugar and make sure that you're doing well. And it's the exercise treatments, it's the treatments. It's kind of it's a little bit different program that
targeted
we do for you.
supplementation.
Yeah.
We actually observe exactly what you're going through, and then we refine from your personal experience what you need.
Yeah.
Exactly. And
Right.
then when you leave, we don't just say goodbye, thanks for the money. For the rest of your life, we counsel you. So that doesn't mean every day you pick up and you talk on the phone. We can't do that. We have hundreds of thousands of former guests who've come through here. But you're sending blood tests back and you're asking questions.
Questions.
And that hits my desk.
Yeah.
So today I sat for an hour answering questions to people who have been here before.
Well, think about the amount of money you spend on medication, whether you have insurance or you don't. Your copay for your doctor's office, what you pay for your insulin, over all the years that you've been a diabetic, your metformin, the different things, your hospital stay. You had 10 days in ICU, right? Coming here and changing your lifestyle and working with food that you're going to go to the grocery store and buy anyway, buying healthy foods, learning the right combinations. It's intriguing to even realize that you can do this. What about protein? I think about, right, we've got fruits and vegetables, and people say, where are you getting your protein source from?
This is the highest protein diet on the planet Earth, so this is why the top athletes in the world are on this type of diet now. I work at a gym 3 days a week for 3.5 hours, lifting heavy weights. Anne-Marie lifts heavier weights than most 30-year-old boys that are in the gym, because that's part of being healthy. You can't just eat food and sit around and ohm all day long. So the reality is you need a body. We just finished one of our books. I'm writing 4 other books, but one of the books we finished is called Menopause. And in there that will be out this year.
Right.
You talk about muscles determine whether or not you have memory, libido, heart. If you don't have muscles as you get old, that's indicative of a bad heart. Muscles, more diabetes, as an
The
example.
more muscle, the better immune system.
So this is very comprehensive. And again, we have the top people in the world. On our faculty, we have the top stem cell doctor in America. We have Dr. Tai. He was #3 renowned surgeon in America. He now works with us to do hormonal adjustment and working with different technologies he brings in from Europe. So we have a team and a faculty. We have an online program for people who from far away who can't get here. On that, we have a faculty of Nobel laureate level type of people. So what you're sitting in is the future of healthcare. Now, God knows how we'll get there, because the economics that hold us back, sadly, are pretty formidable. But if we could just get people to realize, don't spend money in crises, but spend money to prevent crises. The CDC, Center for Disease Control, tell us 85% of all disease are created from bad lifestyle choices. Now, that's the government saying that to you. So then why...
Imagine how much worse it really is, right?
yeah.
If they're admitting to 85%, they're admitting it's got to be worse.
It is worse, but
is
it's economics. This is all about selling pills,
it is. Yes,
and now they've learned to say, well, you could take this pill or you could take this pill, because it's all economics. And you're going up against Big Pharma. You're going up against these companies that have been running this country for hundreds of years.
We've got to change the paradigm, buddy. It's not the old Brooklyn way that I grew up with. We've got to change. We're for the people, with the people, and we'll stand strong with the people. That's where we've got to go. It's not corporations controlling and manipulating us anymore.
Right.
That's what's happening. This government and no government in the world that's from a wealthy country isn't controlled by corporate interests.
That's
and
true.
farms are one of them. The food industry is just as bad.
And it's funny because from what I'm hearing is people that are ill will come running. You know, if you are in stage 4 and you're going to come running because, I mean, think about it. What
You're
choice
looking
you
like
have?
a death.
What
Right.
options do you have?
But the real strength is on the healthy kids.
Yeah.
You know, learn, now that you're healthy, learn how to stay healthy. There's a big difference between staying healthy and then getting sick and trying to get back to healthy.
Oh, you
Big
bet.
difference.
Well, there's a lot. Even the juicing, and even a lot of people where we live, they're into the juicing and eating healthy. But having a 1632-ounce juice does not mean that's healthy for you, the amount of sugar in it.
That's
The
right.
acai
It's
bowls.
carrot juice and
Yes.
narcy.
You
You're
know those
exactly
acai
right.
bowls you see people eating? I
You
think
got
just
Yeah.
what it does to my teeth, the thought of it, because it's healthy.
But although we showed beautiful fruit,
Right.
when people are seriously ill, there's no fruit in their diet. Diabetics eat no fruit. Cancer eats no fruit.
Right.
There's overwhelming data on this. I
Is that
write
because
books
the
for
sugar
doctors.
feeds-
Sugar
sugar feeds cancer.
Viruses, bacteria, mold, yeast, fungus.
That's the food.
And the
Yes.
boys who don't know any better in the natural health field are going to tell you, oh, fruit sugar is different. It's not different.
It's the fructose. Don't worry about it.
and
I
matter of
hear
fact-
this every day.
It feeds cancer actually more than white sugar does.
Fruit does, right? So you think you're eating
Fructose.
healthy, the
Yeah.
fructose in it, and that's really not the thing to do. Is there a book out or books that...
Which
people-
one of the books? 25
Well,
that
you
we've
tell
written?
us. You tell us. People who are starting and they're going to go, okay, they may not be where Tom is, right? Tom has healed himself, so his level
Tom's a
of information...
genius.
Is it another level?
Yeah, I could tell Tom's a genius. That shiny head he has. I always admire those shiny heads. You know.
Take your hat off. We'll
It's
see if
actually
you're
I don't have
genius.
time for
intelligence pouring out of his
I
pores.
see he's gotten taller, though.
I know he's gotten taller.
What would be
stands
the
up
first,
straight.
the first book for people who are listening and going, oh my gosh, all right, let me
So
take a look at
life
this.
force.
Yeah.
So the book that portrays best what we've learned here since the 1950s is Life Force, Lifeforce. And I made that really simple for people to understand. For the academics out there, the doubters, the skeptics, I wrote books for you too, the eggheads. That's a whole series of academic books called Food is Medicine. You like research, you'll love these books. All it's just research. And if you want one, why you shouldn't eat fish, it's Killer Fish. Why you shouldn't wear polyester clothes, only organic clothes,
Yes.
is called Killer Clothes. If you want to know why you don't eat dairy food, Dairy Deception. These are all different books. Why poultry is bad for you, including eggs, is called Poison Poultry. And the list goes on and on. We
So
go
what's
down.
left?
What's left is
we're gonna
fun,
eat-
sex, happiness, joy.
I'm going to eat the outside of a coconut.
We have
Hey,
a book about
do
sex.
we look like a... We have a book on sex, too.
Yes, we do.
I can imagine you do.
We're against everything but sex.
Well, there you go.
And that's why
Just
they live
have
longer.
sex. Forget about eating.
You can come
It's
here.
true.
Matter of fact, you know
It's
who,
struggle.
who actually wrote that book? We let us put our names on Tom.
Oh, we're glad Z's on vacation right now. She's working on a
No,
retreat.
she's writing.
No
it.
wonder she's taking a vacation.
Z's on a retreat, exactly.
She needs to get away with that guy. He's rampant.
But Z's food, and she joined us at Sparkle of Life on the train last week.
Unbelievable.
What she brought down is spectacular.
Unbelievable. And I ended up having a plate of the food because I'm always making fun of her with the vegan. No, I'm not going to eat. And man, that was
You
delicious.
had tofu?
You had a feast.
It was
You had
delicious.
tofu for the first
I
time.
had tofu, yeah. It was delicious. And I says, I don't remember tofu in the Bronx tasting like this. So what is
They
this?
just slap it on the plate there.
Yeah, it looked like a rubber tire.
Cauliflower with tofu pizza
I
for
loved
you.
it. But she's a great cook. I mean, I can see why this gentleman is healthy
He's a
because
lucky
he's
guy.
here and she's
Yes.
cooking for him and the whole nine. But it's amazing. It's about getting the information out
Yeah.
and listening for a change. You know, and again, we can't say that it cures anything because we're covered by the FCC and everything else. We're not saying that. We're not telling you even abandon your
There's
doctor.
no such thing
No,
as
it's
cure. Cure is a
lifestyle.
baloney story.
That's right.
But your immune system heals you.
But it's you.
Exactly.
It's all
You're going to take care of your healing. You just have to learn how to do it right,
Yeah.
how to do it clean, and then you have to do something that you can stick with it.
You got it.
Now, I'm a
That's
diabetic.
your problem.
Well, I'm a diabetic, and this is.
No, let's-
Well, you're right.
You got to stand up.
I don't deny this.
Well,
I can say it because I am a diabetic. Diabetics are lazy. Sorry, we all are. Diabetics, not everybody. Diabetics are lazy.
That's why they call them LDs.
What's an LD? Lazy diabetic. There you have it.
The new word.
But I've said this all along, and Dawn looks at me and says, don't say that. I say, I can't say that because I am one. And if you are a diabetic, come and challenge me.
Yes.
And I will show you in your life how, it's called the Mañana syndrome.
Yes,
Latinos love Mañana.
exactly.
I get to it tomorrow.
Exactly.
Well,
We never
most-
get to it.
And most people
it's not
live
only
in fear,
Latinos,
too.
believe me.
Most people live in fear. And then the
Yes.
other side is when you're ready to take your life back into your own hands.
Yes.
You've got all those naysayers that say, why do you eat that?
Yeah.
I want this. Let's go eat this. But I want this. It's not going to heal you. I don't like what that looks like. And you have to have the psychological component that you
Yeah.
have here to have that inner strength and say, you know what, I'm taking my life back. This is my food, my choice, my life.
Yeah.
You don't have to partake in it, but this is me.
So no is a full sentence.
No is a full sentence.
When I was a big fat guy, weighed 120 pounds more, smoked 3 packs of cigarettes
You
a
did?
day. Yeah, was stoned every day. I mean, I was smoking grass from the time I was 12.
I didn't hear you.
Well, I don't know how I went to school, drove a car. I don't know how I did anything, to
Really?
be honest with you. Yeah. Couldn't walk upstairs, couldn't breathe. What really, really changed me is fear, as Anna Maria pointed out. And I don't care what anyone says. Even the healthy people that come here to stay young, the actors that come here to stay young and sexy, it's all fear-based. So it has to be that sometimes.
He
I'm
did that
afraid
to
for.
me.
Yeah, sure. That's what happened to you.
When I came out of ICU and I met my doctor, he laid me down and he took a black magic marker and he starts putting rings around my body, my toes, my ankles, my legs, my hand.
Things you're going to lose.
So he says, I say to him, Doc, what are you doing? He says, these are the parts that I'm going to cut off of you for the next 5 years and then you'll die. And I looked at him and says, you're going to what?
Yeah.
I mean, this
He
was
was a
coming
good
right out
doctor.
of ICU.
Good
He
doctor.
sees
And I
it.
said to him, I'm going to tell you something. When the next time you see me, you're going to erase these. You're going to eat your words. And I did. And I promised him. And I did it. But my God, you talk about fear. I didn't realize until that stage in my life
Yeah.
that I'm not going to just die. I'm going to die in pain, missing parts. But why do we
Fingers,
have to get there is what I'm saying. Why do we always have to
We're
get catastrophic?
We're addicts. Remember this. One of the things you're realizing now, and I had to realize, and all of us did, we're addicted to this.
Yes.
We call this food, but it's really boiling down to sugars, fats, salts, and our habitual usage of this, we require it almost like a drug. And so
Yeah.
you have.
Most foods are a drug. You know, there's something called hyperpalatability.
Yeah.
Tell the story.
Well, this is scary. I'm
Yeah.
going to speak at a medical conference 6 years ago, and who's coming off is, I like everyone. This guy I didn't like a whole lot. He's a former head of the FDA, Dr. David Kessler. And he grabs my hand and says, I used to think guys like you were quacks no more. So to be polite, my mother taught me to be polite, not that I wanted to be. I basically said, what are you doing? He said, working on childhood obesity. He said, what I want you to know, and I'm looking, there's 400 people there I had to speak to, is that every major food company on the planet Earth, every major food company, intentionally puts synthetic opiates in the food to get you, your family, your friends, and humanity addicted to their product. That's an international scheme. Look it up. It's called hyperpalatability. Former head of the FDA, Dr. David Kessler. So beyond the fact that the sugar you're addicted to, which I wrote a book on sugar called Sweet Disease, have a whole chapter for diabetics on that one. The number one reason you get diabetes is animal fat.
Right.
And once the sugar can't go in because you surrounded the cell by fat, it stays in the bloodstream. That's called blood sugar. And
So that's why when you lose weight, your sugar begins to come down. That makes a whole lot of sense.
You got it.
And
It's
the more
fat.
protein, fat you eat, what you don't absorb, it turns to sugar. So it's sugar all the way.
So if I use a sweetener for coffee,
What kind of sweetener?
it's a new one that came out called Whole Health or Green Health or something.
I don't know that.
Made
But-
from the
Stevia?
plant.
Stevia?
No,
Yeah, the monk fruit.
the monk fruit.
No, monk fruit has sugar in it. So
Yeah.
that's another
So this
problem.
whole thing, this whole setup that they're giving me, I should just, if I'm going to drink coffee,
No sweetener.
no sweetener.
No sweetener?
No
or
coffee.
Stevia
Well, no coffee
extract.
we're working on.
Now,
Oh, you're right.
No coffee.
Stevia, yes. I just hate the way it
Your
tastes.
first question to me was, does this fruit regulate? Stevia does regulate blood sugar. There's
It does.
major evidence. You haven't had the right stevia. When you go, before you leave the campus, go into the area, dining area, and check some of that stevia where they extract the leaf. The leaf tastes nasty. They extract it, tastes just like sugar.
Really?
Yeah, just
So
like-
there's a right and wrong. I just learned there's a right and wrong stevia. There's a right and wrong water. There's a right and wrong
There's
stevia.
a right and wrong everything. It's just educating. What happens is the right one comes out, and then everyone comes in to copy it, and they make it the wrong one.
Yeah.
And
There's
then they
no-
lower the price.
That's
Yes.
right.
So you stop buying the right one to the
Wow.
higher price, you're going to go, because now all the manufacturers jump on board. They generic it, they white label it, they make it cheaper, and you look at the front of the box and go, hey, this is $10, but this is $1.59. It looks the same.
Yep.
It's
And the
not.
monk fruit all has dextrose. Every one I've ever looked at
They
has
have
dextrose.
dextrose, yeah.
That's sugar. I mean, this is what they con the public rather than do the right thing. It angers me. It angers
Wow.
me.
That's amazing.
And there's
I thought
new
it was-
information all the time. You know, you're bombarded and you're
I just bought a case. I'm going to throw it in the toilet.
Give it to the trees. Trees like
That's
it.
why you got to
Yeah,
get away
pour
from
it outside.
Costco.
No, because then I get ants. You kidding me?
Maroon.
Maron.
You know, a bunch of ants out. But can you believe this? I was led to believe. You know what? I'm not even gonna
Whatever.
bring it.
Let's go to commercial
Who
break.
told? You know, that was an odd thing. A monk told him that.
A monk. Told you to have the monk fruit.
At the Monk Brewery.
We are live at Hippocrates.
You should have known better
Institute.
when a monk told you that.
We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back. All right. Thank you guys so much. It was a pleasure. You also. Pleasure. Thank
I'm
you
going to
so
check
much.
out that stevia, please.
Come here. Come here.
Oh, absolutely.
Do you want to enhance your love life with flowers? Rejuvenate love, life, health with flowers from Blossom Moments? Weekly deliveries to your home, your business, hospital, or even senior centers. Give us a call at 561-951-6343. Blossom Moments could also coordinate your wedding or event. Contact Blossom Moments at bmgevents.net. For all of your floral event needs, large or small, call Blossom Moments. 561-951-6343. And we look forward to hearing from you.
Let's all welcome a new sponsor to the show. It's AMP2 TV, the first and only internet production company that's truly plugged in. When you're looking for a full-service internet TV radio production company, discover AMP2 TV, a full-service production company that can provide all streaming videos in studio or remotely. They offer web page development, and they use all the latest platforms to help make all your business selling points more powerful. They can do remotes or live radio streaming as well as tape productions for social media platforms and television. AMP2 TV can handle all of your television needs, including closed caption for a perfect on-air telecast. Choose from a variety of creative TV and radio packages or visit one of their many studios to get your creative juices flowing. Come and see why AMP2 TV works with many major companies, including Comcast, Bravo, and Fox 29, as well as individuals and businesses of all types and sizes. To see samples of their work or to find out more, visit their website at amp2.tv. That's A-M-P, the number 2.tv, or call them at 866-224-5422. Feel free to call for a quote or just a consult of how to put your business on a social media platform or radio platform, or just doing a show that is covered by all platforms. Call 866-224-5422 and make an appointment. That's 866-224-5422.
Sexy, seductive, and beautiful. Looking for a professional and talented photographer? Danielle Boujon specializes in capturing flirtatious and tasteful images for yourself or your partner. Located in South Florida, Danielle really knows how to bring out your inner beauty on a shoot. Visit her website at www.daniellebuljan.com or call her at 561-305-2241 to capture your most desirable moments.
And we're back.
Welcome back to the Brooklyn Cafe TV, live on the Go-Go. We are at Hippocrates Health Institute in West Palm Beach. This place is absolutely spectacular. Again, a shout out to everyone that has welcomed us and showed us what's going on here.
You see what he has on the table?
Let me tell you about
See what-
this.
No, over there.
Yes?
The Puerto Rican blade.
No, I didn't actually see that.
Is it? Let me see that.
And Wendy is with us as well. And normally you see Paul with us, Paul Vadiato of Cruise Planners. Paul is not feeling well, but cruiseoptics.com. In our next hour, we're going to talk about some of the specials he has going on and some of the big events.
Yes.
So for any travel needs you have, whether it's local, far, wherever you want to go, give Paul a call, 561-232-2626. Paul, we miss you, and we hope you feel better soon. This is the place you need to be, Paul, because what they've got going on here, wait. I can't even tell you what we're going to do to you right now.
Well, you
but
don't
wait
know-
till you see this greenhouse.
You don't see the tool I got.
I see the tool
There
you
was a
got.
game we played up north.
I don't like that.
Fingers. You remember Fingers?
I'm going to hide mine. I think I might sit on my hands. Do you remember when I used to sit on my hands? Now you know why.
Oh, yes.
But you got to do this real fast.
Oh, no.
That's okay.
Fingers?
We have our nurse here.
You're the nurse?
I'm a physician assistant.
Well, you can assist me lose a finger.
No, I don't think
But
so.
that's what we said.
on for you.
Yeah.
on ice.
This is a very nice.
Save it
Is
on
this a
ice for
tool?
you.
What kind of tool is that?
This is actually just a knife that my brother gave me.
Oh, is it?
For
Talk
our
it to the mic.
Christmas
Talk it to your mic.
And it's a Kershaw. Very, very straight edge that we're going to carve or harvest some of these sprouts for you to try, Freddie.
Oh God.
So I took our crew out and they shot B-roll and we got to see so much of this facility. You would have been like, you couldn't even believe what we were doing. So we go into the greenhouse and they grow all of these right here at Hippocrates.
Yes.
And the taste is spectacular.
Spectacular.
We're going to talk about what these are. So we've got Parker with us, and you run the greenhouse?
I am the greenhouse manager as well as the organic garden manager. So we grow wheatgrass, our pea shoots, and sunflower sprouts for every day of the year, 24/7, 365 days a year. And they are some of the best natural, organic, raw food that you can put in your body.
Taste this.
Now my daughter is growing this and selling them now, and she says to me, "This is a whole lot of taste."
Taste it.
Can I
These
just
are-
taste one?
These are pea sprouts. Smell it. I wish we had smell-o-vision. Freddie can.
You know, this smells like when I used to play football in high school, and it rained, and we used to go to practice.
Freddie.
What? Boy, you're nuts. The whole
The
thing.
sunflower is even better.
And my daughter says that everybody likes sunflower, and she wasn't growing it. She hasn't, and she says, you know,
The
not,
sunflower, but try the peas. Stop stalling. Try the peas. Do you eat peas?
I didn't know. Delicious.
Isn't it good? Snack.
The sunflower actually is good.
It's a really good snack, Freddie.
Full of protein.
Full of
protein.
Well, let me ask you that. Tell me the benefits of the pea sprouts.
Another protein-rich, iron, magnesium, zinc, a lot of vitamins, amino acids, enzymes, all good for you, Fred.
It's good.
Don't you like it?
Shoot like a cow.
So the pea sprouts have protein in it?
Yes.
Now peas don't, right? If you're having a regular pea, do they have protein in
They
it?
do,
Where's
but
Ryan?
the
Go get me a
nice
water.
part of the, growing these is we can turn a seed into food in 7 days.
This grows
turn-
like this in 7 days.
Turnaround time on this is 7 days. On the wheatgrass, again, 7 days. On the sunflower, 10 days.
Delicious.
It is.
God.
But think
We
about
gotta
it.
work
If
on
you
him.
can change. I'm going to ask Wendy. You can change your palate, right? You can change what you're used to eating. So by trying this, can you actually? I think it's delicious. Change what you like and learn to adapt and enjoy it.
The two other mics.
Absolutely. It's just a matter of time. If I go 3 days without sprouts, I crave them. When you
You
start,
go 3 days without this, you crave
I
it?
crave
These
it.
are the
Really?
sunflower. Try these.
We got to work on you.
I already had some. Look,
Do you like the pea better or the sunflower? I like them both,
I
actually.
feel like I'm back. Now, do you eat the whole thing or just
whole
half?
thing.
Absolutely.
Of course you do.
But let me ask you a question. If you could eat like this and not be on insulin and not be on metformin and not worry about your sugar level, would you change your lifestyle?
Dawn, you want me to be honest?
Yes.
I don't know if I can eat this like this.
Well, if Z took it and put it in food for you, would you do it?
Maybe you cook it.
Are we cooking these?
No,
No, we're eating them raw,
You
right?
eating them like this? Like popcorn.
absolutely.
Well, I think all the food Z made
How long you
last
been
week.
eating this?
Well, I mean, now that I work at Hippocrates, I get to eat it every single day.
Well, how long you been working here?
October.
Okay, so you just started.
But I had sprouts in my life, mostly the ones that you can make that are easy at home, like broccoli sprouts and fenugreek sprouts.
Broccoli sprouts I would eat.
Well, that's very good for other
I
manly
love
parts.
But it
broccoli.
doesn't taste like broccoli.
Yeah. But
Right.
you also have to remember, we get wonderful made dressings here.
You get dressing. See, I can do a little dressing. You see, but now I am on a no sugar diet. I'm not even gonna put sugar in my coffee. I'm done with it.
How do you grow these? Is it a certain water? They grow hydroponic? They grow...
These are actually grown on organic soil. You put approximately 1 pound of seed in a pitcher. You'll soak it for about 12 hours, then rinse the seed, let it rest for about another 12 hours, then lay it on the soil, water it once a day, and 7 days later, voila.
7 days later, you've got food.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Lunch.
Take it easy.
But think
But
about
this
that
is
with
the stuff
protein.
you eat.
I know.
I'm a Rican from the Bronx. I never seen. The only grass I ever saw was in the cows.
Well, listen, Brian's from the Bronx, and he's from Manhattan and Pizza with you, and look what he's changed his lifestyle.
He's from okay.
Freddie, the broccoli we can grow from seed to edible sprout.
Now, is this regular broccoli like I get?
No.
It's organic,
It's organic, but
non-GMO
it's,
seed.
but it's a regular broccoli.
Seed. But remember, the sprouts are smaller than our,
They're teeny.
So it's gonna look like this, my broccoli.
Smaller.
yes, a little bit smaller even. But
Small,
Like that.
small
it's
Like this.
35% protein.
Oh, okay, that's
And
important.
you tell me
Antioxidants,
Tom told
loaded
me-
with minerals. It's unbelievable.
the percentage, how much higher it is, and the benefits of it.
Yeah, so, the different sprouts, especially up on the table here, these can be 30 times more nutritious than some of the most nutritious vegetables, kale, collard greens, very high levels of phytonutrients, minerals, vitamins, all the good things that you need, chlorophyll, they're outstanding.
So chlorophyll is important.
Chlorophyll is very important. Chlorophyll is antibacterial, antifungal. It's also good for blood building for people who are anemic or just have low iron, things like that. It's very similar in structure.
I'm so excited. I want to move in.
What, for
Really?
these?
Yes, because the whole lifestyle is so spectacular. It would be like living at your house, Tom, with Z taking care of everything.
Yeah, exactly. I know it's
We either move here or we move into your house. But look what this is, and you have the whole medical supervision, and they cook for you, and it's healthy. You can lower your blood sugar.
Best part of it is it's totally sustainable. The carbon footprint of all of what you see in front of us is actually, we're giving back oxygen into the atmosphere from growing these.
How long have you been doing this?
40 years.
40 years. No.
Since I graduated from college, I've been in the agriculture business and grown everything from citrus to row crops to the fruit trees on the property, the avocado trees, the mangoes. I've done that. Kind of morphed into the sprouts and microgreens when they became popular about 10 years ago.
The microgreens are incredibly popular.
Absolutely. Yep. And better for the environment, no pesticides.
I had a farm in Puerto Rico. We used to grow avocados and all that green stuff.
Oh, I'm familiar
Tomatoes.
with. Oh, yes.
I
love
hated
Puerto Rico.
tomatoes. I grew so many of them that we used to sell them.
Sure.
So I grew up hating it. Now I'm back to liking them again.
Wonderful.
But I got to admit, I've never.
How'd you like the
in my
sunflower
day,
seed?
ever- I don't like the sunflower seed.
How'd you like the peas?
The peas I like better.
And the wheatgrass, you can eat
Maybe
it,
I had
but
the
you're juicing
wheatgrass.
it, right?
We'll juice the wheatgrass. You really can't eat. You could eat it, but
That's what the cats
remember,
eat, right?
remember
That's
why
catnip.
cats and dogs eat
Cats eat
grass?
Yeah.
Because they have an ailment, and then they'll eat it to get the juice out of it, and then spit it back up later. So animals are aware of the benefits from
They're smarter than me.
wheatgrass and other things like that as well.
My
So-
my daughter gives me this for my cat, for my two cats.
Sure.
And they go at this thing like Grand Tuck Richmond. The only problem is it comes out a little bit slimier than it goes down.
Well,
I
that's
gotta
what Tom
clean it.
said. If we're not used to wheatgrass, we should drink it slowly.
Yes.
Because,
Slowly.
Yes.
So
you shouldn't
slow.
go
Did
in-
you see it? Want to see it again?
He said start slow. We shouldn't go in on a 16-ounce glass of wheatgrass juice right now.
I don't know. You gave me a lot of popcorn over here. I like the water. I got it. It's in the quiet taste. Will I eat it? Yeah. My life dependent. I absolutely should eat it.
Now, if someone's not here at Hippocrates, can they get this? Can they grow it? Can they get seeds?
Absolutely. We sell seeds for all the varieties here you see in front of us, plus broccoli, lentils, fenugreek, adzuki beans, mung beans. All of those are carried in our
Now,
store.
wait a minute. What's a lentil? Is the little seeds?
Yes, we sprout them as well.
So you actually can make lentil soup?
Garbanzos, yes.
Oh, you have real beans?
Absolutely.
Like a real
Or-
bean, not a plant bean. Like
But
I
we,
eat the stem of
we
a bean.
sprout them, and then we make a recipe or a dish, which Ken will talk about in just a little bit,
The chef's gonna
of
come.
how
You
we
grind
make-
up the. You had that?
Yeah.
You like it?
Delicious. Soak them, you hydrate them, we do all kinds of things. Oh, sorry. We soak them, we dehydrate them, we make all kinds of dressings and delicious, beautiful meals from the sprouted beans.
What's the one thing? Because you just started here in October.
October.
Which is the one element that just blew you away from being in this place?
Parker.
That's because he has the knife.
Parker and Tom.
And he thought it was him now. But no, seriously, what is the one aspect that just blew you away? That you learned?
Well, I love Parker. I really do. It was one of the things that I still want to hang out with him more in the greenhouse. You know, just the way the
I'm definitely one of the luckiest guys. on the
yeah.
And when it gets
They play
really
music. They play music for these beautiful
Yeah,
living
my
greens.
daughter does the same thing, and they
We
talk to it. I mean,
Yeah,
I've
we
never
teach
seen
our
anything like
guests
this.
how, or I teach 3 classes a week on how to grow all of these in front of you. Plus, we have an organic garden as well, so I teach basically an ag class on how to take this home with you to be able to continue the lifestyle. So it's a a self-perpetuating type of learning experience for anyone who comes here.
And when it gets hot, it's a giant refrigerator.
What?
The greenhouse.
Is
We
it?
we hold
Yes.
a temperature between 65 and 75.
We should have done the show there.
Well, we were there for quite a while.
I'm sure you were. We'll talk about that later.
This is absolutely
So how many
spectacular.
different trays do you make? How many different...
We will harvest 40 trays of the wheatgrass a day.
a day?
20 to 25, depending on our guest count, of the pea and the sunflower. And then we also grow buckwheat, the lentils I was talking about that are sprouted, the broccoli, clover, alfalfa.
Clover?
Absolutely.
Really?
And you
Yes.
have the radish
And
sprouts?
after we do have the radish sprouts as well. So after the show, we're going to go over and introduce you to the
Of course
buffet,
we
Freddie.
are.
We're
Absolutely.
gonna
Yes.
Have some lunch. But
You like
you're
this?
right, Wendy. This is a
You
great
eat-
snack.
You eat this? You
You
do?
can eat this Friday instead of chips as a snack.
What?
You don't eat chips, but what do you do in the afternoon when you're hungry?
Eat a chip.
But you can't, right? Because you're carbs, and we are staying away from processed food. But
So this is
You
what
are
I'm going to
absolutely
snack on? Really?
yeah,
Really?
the sunflower sprouts.
I used to have a farm, and I used to raise cows and bulls, right? And I used to see them eat.
You had
and then,
bowls too?
Yeah, and they lay down, they used to chew the
Cud?
cud. And I remember this smell when you put this, it's like football all over
Yep.
there.
So our green juice, we'll use the pea shoots and the sunflower along with cucumber and celery.
We have green juice here. I don't know where it went.
Yep.
Why don't you try it?
We probably should bring some
We should
up.
get some in because
Yep.
I think maybe
Put
they
it on the
drank it all.
table.
There were two of them.
You'll let Freddie try some.
Can we get some more green juice, Tom?
No, we're good. Don't worry about it, Tom. Tom, it's okay. I got my chips. Sorry. No, we don't give it to the.
I'm eating some chips.
He's gonna have some chips. Right now
Hungry, it's lunchtime.
it is lunchtime.
Can we make it? Can we make a dip? Huh?
Wendy is a physician's assistant here. So tell us. No, she's busy eating the chips.
She's too busy
She's hanging
eating.
out Parker.
She won't let us play fingers with the knife.
We got a lot of people I know. Tell us what you do, Wendy.
I see all the guests individually, one-on-one, for 30 minutes. And they come in with a multitude of concerns, health concerns, lifestyle concerns, all kinds of different metabolic issues. And they're coming here many times. This is the very first time they've eaten a sprout or eaten this way. And so they see me, and I basically go over their medical history, their medical background, and help them adjust to this lifestyle, make recommendations for them how they can sustain this lifestyle moving forward out of here. For a lot of people, this is a big deal, you know.
Well, let me ask you a question.
It's the question of their life.
When you're changing your diet, it's changing the bacteria in your gut, which changes everything in your stomach, right? It changes how you go to the bathroom. It changes the consistency, not to be graphic, but your body is changing and having to deal with it. Do you see that a lot?
We see that all the time, and the beautiful process that unfolds is that because they feel so good and their body is just working so much, you know, higher at a higher frequency, they end up craving it because of the benefits, not just physical but mental and vibrancy, and they're happier. You know, metabolic disease wears people down. It's what causes depression. When your gut isn't working and you're not making those neurotransmitters that make you happy, you know, when you start eating this way, you start making those neurotransmitters again, and the brain it saves people's lives eating this way.
And so many stomach issues like IBS and people have constipation, and you take the medicines. So much of it can be regulated with food, and then they eat bananas. So if you're going to eat a banana a day, you're going to have problems with your stomach and going to the bathroom. You know, you eat a lot of oatmeal a day, the same thing. But I don't think even the basics like that, people don't realize.
It's a lot of unlearning. It's a lot of unraveling. It's a lot of beginning anew for people. And like you just said, this diet changes people's lives.
I want to see the diet. I feel like I need to get this.
Well,
is the
it's
diet
just,
in Life Force?
It's raw vegan. I mean, and it's mostly, you know.
Are you all raw vegan now?
Yes.
You have been for 40 years?
Not 40 years of raw vegan, but my mother used to call me the grazer when I'd come through the kitchen because I'd graze on most everything that was green.
Oh, really? So you were always eating healthy. You too, Wendy?
Always.
Yeah. I mean, definitely. I mean, I'm a work in progress as far as being raw all the time, but definitely vegan. And I wanted to back up and talk about medications that you were saying. And, you know, it's remarkable. In 3 weeks' time, which is the typical time that guests stay here, they're off their medication. They're no longer taking their blood pressure medications. In 3 weeks, they're able to eliminate drugs that have side effects, you know, and it's pretty easy, you know, to change once you see those kinds of changes to want to keep doing them.
Can you imagine what it would do? Here's this like unbelievable dream. We've got standing room only. Wow, I'm excited. This amazing dream that if people ate like this, and you can eat like this because you can grow it in your house, so you don't even have to say, I don't have, my grocery store doesn't carry it, right? You can grow this in your house probably at a decent price point and get off your medications and feel better and live longer. What it would do to the pharmaceutical industry, what it would do to all this processed food manufacturers, it would turn our entire country upside down. I feel like, remember in the movie Logan's Run? And they lived and they lived and they had the self-sustained town. That's what it would be like. It would change everything if people actually were educated that you could eat like this, you could grow it, you could do it, and get off your meds. And save money because you wouldn't spend all the money on your meds.
They
You
even
can start with
deliver
a book.
this. There's delivery sprouts companies now that can deliver this. And you know how many people are paying for these meals in a box and you
Me?
know. Right?
That's-
You can just because I mean
Every
to
Wednesday
keep
night
it
I
real.
go on.
That's why I didn't say one word when she said all of that. Because I'm sitting here saying, but Dawn, you get meals from the box.
Well, the Meals on Wheels are now Sprouts.
Well, that's
Sprouts.
what I'm thinking.
That's right.
If I could hire Z every day to cook for me, would be great.
Again,
Just to put it in perspective, one of these trays, the peas probably cost less than $4
For this
the
whole
entire tray. The wheatgrass to grow it yourself, probably around $4 again. The sunflower's a little bit more expensive, but for 1 pound of seed, you get 3 pounds of leafy green sprouts.
All right, so think about
So
this.
about $6 for the sunflower.
And then we're going to go to commercial break and switch the set. We've had people on that are teaching kids to eat healthy, right? Because it starts with our youth. We have to teach them. And they say we can't afford it. You can't afford $4 for a tray of sprouts, right?
It's ridiculous, isn't it?
So it's the education that we're not getting. You can teach your kids. You can grow this in schools for $4 and feed these kids and teach them that, you know what, even over the summer, these Title I schools that don't have food, they can get food and they can get protein
listen,
from
I
it.
grew up in the Bronx, and I never saw a green anything.
Well, now you do.
Nobody ever introduced me to green anything.
Have some more chips.
I'm having chips. But I can imagine my mother coming home in the Bronx and saying, here, this is a potato chip.
Hashtag sunflower chips for Freddie. There you have it on the Freddie Cam. Mar, if you're watching the Freddie Cam now, goes healthy. We're live on location at the Hippocrates Health Institute in West Palm Beach. Brooklyn Cafe TV on the go. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. If a tree falls in the woods and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound? Have you ever felt that your voice goes unheard? And you think that you can make a difference if only someone would just listen? It's time for women in business to have a place to step into your power, a platform to embrace your hopes, dreams, and your visions. a voice to heal and restore. Your voice can make a difference. We have the platform to share your story and let your voice be heard. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself the chance to be heard and shine bright. Contact New Dawn Media by texting CAFE to 80800. That's CAFE to 80800.
And we're back. You want some of this?
The new Freddy chips.
This is my Freddy.
I already had some.
Welcome back. We are live on location, the Brooklyn Cafe TV on the go at Hippocrates Health Institute. We're rolling and moving, and I can't believe it's already 1:15, but we've got Tony Gorin with us from Pure Wave Energy Systems, and I'm really glad because we don't often get to see you. We see James a lot and your crew and your staff, but I'm really glad you're here. And you know, we were walking around and Tom was showing me about this system that it opens up your cells for circulation. I went, oh, we know that system. That's the Pure Wave system. And that's right here at Hippocrates,
Yes,
which is spectacular.
we installed them about 1.5 years ago.
So tell
it's
us
an
the benefits
essential.
of what it is, of what it's doing here.
Oh, they consider it an essential part of the therapy here and everything that they're doing. The natural frequencies that help with the body regenerating itself is no EMFs and helps to mitigate EMFs. So the guest here, as they're going through these lifestyle changes, it's just something that complements it to help them to feel better, have more energy, sleep better at night, and to help the body also while they're cleaning out. They just go together.
It's in the spa area, and they have a lot of beds set up with it, which is spectacular. And you don't even have to go to Hippocrates to try it out. They can come to your center in Boynton Beach.
Sure. We suggest to try here. That way they can try all the other services as well. Check out Hippocrates. If they're interested in buying a system for themselves, they can give us a call. We'll work with them directly. But I would suggest coming to Hippocrates and experience the grounds here because
And you're
everything
using
else
it.
that they're doing just complements it.
Well, I am using it. I have been using it, and it's funny because I made a phone call to the club, the new senior home that's opening up in Delray or Boynton, and they're interested because I sleep on this thing every night, and I use it every night, and I believe that mat should be in every senior bed across the country because now I have seniors. Now I have evidence of what this has done for me, and I spoke to your husband, and he put me on a program. And I have 2 lumps. I got 2 lumps on my knees that I had when I was in the construction business, right? And on my right knee, it was very painful. I didn't know what was going on.
It's like an egg on the front of your knee.
On the front of my knees, I got knocks. And the right knee now no longer has any knocks. It is gone, completely gone. And I still have the one on the left because I wasn't applying it on the left. So it just goes to show you, and it's the only thing I've used differently is the meds. And my sugar went down to 99. I remember I ran around the house and said, what the hell's going on here? And it's the way you use, again, education and learning. So more to come. You got to visit your facility. Come next week, I heard. You're bringing in even more equipment.
I'd say by June 1st we'll be ready. Our center is more of a prototype center for clinic owners and facilities that want to open up energy centers. So we have more than just the mat there. Hippocrates is one of our providers or who we supply to. We initially are the importer and distribution supplier for the mats. So that's what they're using here in the healing room, the Oasis. And in the center that we have is more, I would say, space age. We have a lot higher end equipment there that, yes, they can come experience. It will be sometime after June. If you have any questions, you can just call go to our website, purewavenow.com. Call us if you have any questions. And if you, I'd say after June 1st, we'll be ready to let people come in and try it out.
But they are here at Hippocrates, and it's the whole spa room. And I don't know where we are, Ryan, as far as uploading some of it, but they've got all of these beds set up, and this is one of the really important aspects of it. and the
That is it.
infrareds on it, and sprouts and all of that.
And as you said, you know, it's very important to have one of these mats, the home systems, everyone to have one in their home using it every day, as you see what it did for your
absolutely.
diabetes.
No doubt.
So the guests here are able to purchase them. While they're here, they're doing the therapies and all the food program, all the programs that they have, and then they can purchase them and take them home with them to continue that regimen.
Which is amazing. And Dave, you've been here a few times
I
as,
have been here a
as a
few
guest
times.
at Hippocrates.
Yes, I come here on vacation.
See, it's a vacation, Freddie.
Incidentally, I bought a QRS mat myself.
Really? You've been using it?
Yeah, every night and every morning. Yeah, 24 minutes,
has it-
waking up and going to sleep.
Has it made a change in your life?
I think so, yeah. I had a nasty kink in my neck, and that's dissipating, and I had a bad hip, too, and that's getting better all the time. So, yeah, I'm a big believer in it, yeah.
How long have you been coming to Hippocrates?
5 years now.
How often do you come?
As often as possible, a couple of times a year at least.
You
I
live
come for the-
local?
No, I live in Chicago. But I come in November for the month, and I come for about 6 weeks in the winter.
And
And I'm
when-
just here for a week right now.
When you're not here, do you live the raw vegan lifestyle?
I try more and more all the time. Get better
It
at
ain't,
it.
it ain't
At least
easy.
he's honest.
It ain't easy. Lynn comes here for lunch. Where's Lynn?
Robin was
Robin's-
here.
Yeah, she says, I come here for lunch 2 or 3 times a week.
You can do that?
I don't know.
We're going to talk to the chef.
I
and
guess
he
you could
says-
do that, right? You can come here for lunch. Did you know that? Come on
They have an
down.
awesome
Come on
buffet.
down.
There's a good buffet, they said.
It's a, and
Maybe
it-
afterwards we can have lunch.
no, we're having this.
Those are chips.
These are chips.
Those
You can
are
get a
Freddie's
lot more of
sunflower
that.
chips.
I'm trying to get through this
And
part.
we've got the chef here also. What is your name, chef?
My name is Ken Blue.
Ken, this is spectacular. What do we have in front of us?
All right, why don't we switch mics?
David and Ken?
Let's switch
Well, we
mics.
can switch David and Ken.
Yeah, let's switch David and Ken.
Switch mics or switch
Switch place and mics.
Switch place and mic. Yeah.
Okay.
And there's got to be a reason. Let me get that.
And we
let
can
me see
actually
that
put,
mic.
we can put another chair up as well.
Let me see that microphone.
On both of them?
No, let me just see. Go ahead.
Tom, let's grab that chair that's over there and then we can put it over here. And there you have it.
Can you hear me now?
What do we have here, Ken? What are,
Okay, so really, this we call side dishes. We put on this plate. Every day we have different kind of theme with proper food combining, and some days avocado days, like Monday, Saturday, and Tuesday, Friday we usually do nuts for lunch.
What is this?
Today we call mushroom stroganoff. So it's like a mushroom sauce to go on a cauliflower rice.
well, that's
So it's
delicious.
got some richness to it from dried mushrooms.
Wow.
And then we have a fresh butter lettuce salad to go with that today.
I think you can eat the flour, too,
The
right?
You can
mushroom
eat the
is
flour
delicious.
too. Yeah. So that's like a nice rich sauce to go on top of the cauliflower.
Freddie
and
will
then
love this.
tomorrow we're doing like an Asian theme. Tuesday was Taco Tuesday. So that
What
was
kind of
like a
flower
nice.
is this? I was actually watching a segment, it's so funny. I was watching a segment on TV this weekend about edible flowers. And then we had someone on the other day that made a drink with an edible flower, and here we are. So this is relative, I can't say relatively new, but it's relatively
Are you eating with your
mainstream
fingers?
more now.
Are you
see
eating with your
more and
fingers?
more that you have.
I'm eating
You have
again,
like
yes.
garnishes, but then you can eat your garnish too. So that's always nice.
That means
Sometimes
eat
people
every-
say, "Can you eat that?" I say, "No, it's poisonous. That's why it's on the buffet."
Fred, you want to have a flower? This has a funky taste.
So they're all. So they're all different. So we just get like a mix. That's a different.
What kind of
mix.
flower was this? Do you
I
know?
don't.
It was
I-
pink.
I'm not sure which one that was.
Try that.
Yeah.
See what you think. It's not a Puerto Rican flower. Try it.
So we get
Go
we
right
get
in.
quite a mix.
It's
Some
strong.
of them are almost like a radish flavor. A lot of them.
Maybe. What do you think?
Well, I can't believe I just ate that.
Freddie
Holy
loves-
smokes, she's
Freddie has
taking
left
stuff
the
out of her
building.
mouth here.
It's
What are you
really
doing
good,
over there?
though.
She's taking
I'm
food
handing
out of
out
her
some
mouth?
flowers.
Where did
I
you
want to
get it
share
from?
the love.
What? Tell us about the lunch buffet.
So the
Yeah,
lunch
sprouts.
buffet, it's
You like
all
it?
you can eat, all organic. We have the largest selection of sprouts you'll see anywhere in the world in one buffet. We had like beet sprouts here and onion sprouts and broccoli sprouts, of course, sunflower, pea, clover, buckwheat, just huge
Freddie would love
variety,
this
and
mushroom sauce.
microgreens.
I can't eat it has sugar.
Then you get to
Mushroom?
different organic vegetables.
Does anything on that plate have sugar?
No, we do
At
not
all?
use sugar in.
At all?
Try the
mean-
mushrooms. You'll love it.
No, we don't add any sugar. We don't. We do good food combined. There's no fruits on the
This is like a
buffet
full day of
at the
food.
same time as the salads.
Look at your face. Try. You like mushrooms, right? That's cauliflower rice.
The mushrooms is pretty mainstream.
Have a flower
easier to
from
eat.
Tony.
The flour, no. Try the mushrooms.
Try the
What kind,
mushroom.
what kind of flower is this? What kind of
Edible.
flower?
It's an edible
Edible.
flower. That's a good technique to eat it.
He did that on purpose.
That's actually pretty good.
What is this?
Okay. That's a carrot.
It tastes like a carrot, but it's red.
It is
What
a
did I
carrot.
just
well,
eat?
Not all carrots are orange.
What did I just eat?
Have anyone seen a red carrot?
Yes, I have. It's in your mouth.
It's purple.
Yes, there you go.
How do you like that?
I think you need some forks over here.
Oh, that's delicious.
Right? So
do.
that's kind of a mainstream thing. And
Isn't that good?
That tastes like beef.
I guess that was a good
Am I
thing to
losing my
say.
mind?
It's mushroom
They
stroganoff.
cleared you out when you said it tasted like beef. They cut the mic.
It tastes like it, but it's not. It's mushroom stroganoff.
Yes, that's our
What, it
mushroom
tastes like beef?
stroganoff. Yeah, so it's supposed to be like a
So I'm
stroganoff.
right.
Yeah,
It's
Is it-
delicious.
and what kind of rice is this?
cauliflower.
I had this
So a
last
lot of
night.
people are doing cauliflower rice now. This is a raw one. It's just chopped, not cooked.
How was that?
He didn't like that
Feel
as
like you're on
much.
one of those,
That goes with the
food
mushroom
connoisseur
sauce, though,
shows.
not just plain. Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
God. That's good.
That's the topping. Wait, this is raw. It's crunchier.
Tuesday was Taco Tuesday. That's a real popular lunch that we do. And we'll do like raw
That's
pastas.
delicious.
You got me. You got me on the mushrooms. I love the mushrooms.
Wait, Freddie,
All right,
put the
that's good.
mushrooms.
We've
Raw
got one thing.
cauliflower,
Put the
not
mushrooms
too
on the
much.
cauliflower. Mix it.
I did that.
Yeah,
That's
you
okay.
still
You
going
eat.
with just the mushrooms.
Thank you
Mix it
very
more.
much. Thank you. I just had
Did you
some.
mix it more?
What are you doing? You're messing
So
up
it
the
is
plan.
possible to eat healthy and
It
like
is possible to eat
It
healthy
is
and
very
like it.
possible to do that.
Yeah.
What are you laughing at?
I know what you're eating there. It's really, really good.
It's
I'm
delicious.
pretty sure you know. Yes, I'm pretty sure.
So anyone can come here for lunch?
Anyone can come for lunch and you get that experience of eating all these different things. And we have some varieties.
That's
that-
not bad. It takes a little getting
You
used
just
to
gotta.
it.
It's only
How
took
much
you
does
2
it
bucks.
cost for lunch?
Little buckwheat sprouts with that, and it'll take you to the moon. Try it.
You keep talking. You're gonna go to the moon. I'm good.
Those
Thank
aren't
you
those
very
kind of
much.
mushrooms.
It's spectacular. How long have you been the chef here?
It's been 15 years. I've
Oh
been
my
the chef
gosh.
here. Yeah, it's a great place to be.
How many people do you feed in a day?
Per meal, depends on our number of guests, but we'll do at certain times, we'll do like 200, 250 for lunch.
Wow.
And then dinner's usually a little quieter, actually. We have more, because the employees get to eat here for free.
That's
That's
incredible.
part of your company benefits that we get.
Lunch and dinner.
Keeps everybody
perk.
healthy, and that way they can work hard.
I kind of like that.
Yeah.
This is. I'm gonna tell you. This is. All kidding aside, this is very good.
It's very good.
Very good. And I never thought in a million years that I'd be eating leaves and
Dylan,
raw.
I can't wait for you to eat it.
No, don't do that to Lynn.
Dylan, no?
No.
We're going to take you to lunch afterwards here.
Okay, what was this red thing you had?
It's a carrot.
That's
it's a
a
purple
carrot. So we get a
You wanna
variety
taste
of
it?
carrots.
Oh, you can't eat carrots,
They're more
right?
natural.
No.
Because of the sugar in the carrots, you
Is
said.
there sugar in those?
He said not to eat fruits.
This is not fruit, it's a carrot.
To me, it's a fruit.
Why?
Because I'm Puerto Rican. I don't know why. Just leave me alone. I gotta go get me some more water.
Yeah.
I've never seen Freddie so speechless in his life, but you're such a good sport coming out of your element for this.
I am so out of my element. I'm going back to having my chips. Give me a chip.
We've got a whole tray of them for you someplace as well. And Dave, you feel totally different? Has it changed your health and your lifestyle?
Absolutely. Does this work?
Yes.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, the more I eat, the better I feel. Yeah. I took a health ed class here over the winter time. It was a 9-week course, and one of the quotes that really resonated with me was, "Nothing tastes as good as vegan feels." And it's so true. So I love the food. I eat it as much as I can. I come here as often as I can for the food and for a getaway and for just a detox and a reboot. But I admit, do it all the time at home, but more and more all the time, and the more I do it, the better I feel. And I'm in great shape. I'm 62 years old, and I feel fantastic.
At least he has a mat at home.
And he's got the mat at home, and the other thing is, one mat at home can potentially help 2 people in a bed, right? You should each get one, but you could try.
If you have it in your bed, yes.
If
That's
you
what
have
we
it in your bed,
suggest.
right?
Yeah.
Doesn't
For
it go
compliance.
like 3 feet in each direction or something like
Yes, 2 feet to the side and 3 feet above and below. It's kind of like a big energy
that?
ball
So if you get on
around
half
you.
and half, it's
Yeah,
getting both of you.
that's fine. Yeah, just curl up in the middle
It
together.
does work. I'm gonna tell you something.
Because
It does
someone had
work.
asked, right, if they're using the mat for
If
themselves.
I'm using them, yeah. That's
Okay, I
it.
was going to keep it anonymous, but we could not. We can say if Freddie was using the mat, would somebody in his bed receive the benefits, since the anonymity has gone up?
Well, now that you've highlighted it, yeah.
Because you asked.
How close are you?
I don't know.
Oh,
in a bed.
No,
You don't
yeah,
have to
but it
answer
does
that.
work, and it's funny because there'll be pains and stuff, and all of a sudden she'll say, "I don't feel no more pain." It's the mat. Listen. I know it works.
Yes.
I've known it works since I first started on this thing, and not everybody is the same, right? Your body's different from my body. Everybody has a different need. I have neuropathy in my legs, and this thing has helped me. But the biggest surprise was when I woke up one day and the knot in my left knee and my right knee was gone.
The more issues you have, the more you feel it, of course. So someone's a little more healthy in general won't feel changes. There'll be things going on in their body, but they can't feel it.
I went to your place and I had a stiff neck. Remember, I did the show like
Yep.
this.
Yeah.
And then one of the interns took my keys to my car. He came back. He's laying on this side, and I turned my head. I was on the mat, and I turned my head to talk to him. I says, "Holy smokes, I can turn my neck." Remember that?
Yeah,
it was
that's
amazing.
That's a funny one. We always watch people doing that all the time. They'll start just wiggling their neck back and forth, and they won't stop. They're like, "Oh my God, I can actually move it."
But the
It's
Pure
like
Wave
one of those
mat,
bobbleheads.
it's truly remarkable. You can try it here at Hippocrates. You can come have lunch here at Hippocrates. Try it out. There's so many different healthy healing modalities that are offered to you in our community in West Palm Beach and Boca and Boynton in South Florida. It is worth the drive. It is worth the flight in. We're going to go to commercial break. We're going to bring on, we've got Gene and Chris. We got someone else. Tom is waving to me. I'm blinded by the light here. We're going to go to a quick commercial break. When we come back, more with Hippocrates Health Institute. See you in a few. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure.
Pure Wave. Supercharge your cells. Energize your body with Pure Wave therapy. Are you ready for improved cell regeneration, less discomfort, a longer, healthier, vital life? Contact purewavenow.com for your consultation. PureWave technology strengthens the immune system and metabolism while activating hormone production. PureWaveNow.com, 561-965-7777.
back.
And we're back at the Brooklyn Cafe TV live on location at Hippocrates Health Institute in West Palm Beach. This segment brought to you by Cruise Optics, Cruise Planners with Paul Vadiato. Paul is not feeling well, but we do have to mention the Bridal Expo is coming up May 19th at the Airport Hilton in West Palm Beach.
May 19th.
May 19th, and he's got some great deals going on right now with Royal Caribbean, with Celebrity, with the last fall deals coming up for the European riverboat. So give Paul a call for all of your travel needs, 561-232-2626. You can always text him on his V card, so start a new text. The number at the top is 80800. In your message, Cruise Optics is one word. You get all of Paul's information. He will book you a cruise anywhere you want to go. If you are watching and traveling outside of the Florida area, he can even book you right here at Hippocrates. So give him a call, 561-232-2626. Travel Thursday continues, and he will be back with us on set next Thursday.
Yes, and if you want to be a vendor at the expo, use the same number. Paul will hook you up. Freddie got somebody in, and somebody got somebody else in, so they got like 4 vendors.
May 19th for the Bridal Expo.
Yes, so-
Got to get healthy. You know, Hippocrates and the spa would be great to be at the Bridal Expo, as well as Jean and Chris from Hemboka. They've got a whole spa line. Talk about getting ready for your wedding, your honeymoon, all of that. These products are spectacular. And yes, at Hippocrates, there is a full spa, nails, hair, facials. There's everything. Yeah, we got that on B-roll too.
You did that too?
Yes, I should have had my hair done
Hey,
because I got a
Dylan.
little wilted, just
Dylan.
saying.
We're going on strike. Right after this show, you and I are on strike. We're not doing nothing.
We went to the pool, we went to the greenhouse, we went to the Oasis, we saw the Pure Wave mat, we went to the spa. I love the signage out front, so that's going to be like on the Dawn Cam, I think. It says, when you walk in, it says something about magic when you walk in the doors. We just got to talk in the mic.
It's a sanctuary of self-love.
It is beautiful. So tell us about the spa. You have your own line of products as well. The salon,
salon?
I'm sorry.
It's a salon. Oh, okay. Our Become products is all from the sea, algae.
Talk right into the mic, honey. No, it's all right, but you got to talk into it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's a sea, seaweed extracts, algae, essential oils. It's food for the body. It's good for, we have our SPF 30, our laminaria oil, our detox gel, it's good for pain, it has arnica in it, and our sea mist.
Really, the idea behind the Become line is that we wanted to have a line that was all organic, all vegan, and really was based around the values that Hippocrates has. So all of these products you could eat if you wanted to.
Let's try it.
We don't suggest it.
Okay.
Because they
We've
weren't
eaten everything
formulated
else.
for taste.
We have someone that would like to try it.
Right? No, but you probably don't want to taste them, but they are very nourishing for the skin, and you're feeding your body through your skin.
And I love the names about love and light, and it made me think of your line as well with Hemboka, Jean, and to bring
Yes,
in
absolutely.
CBD. You have a whole new spa line.
Yes, this
skincare
is
line.
just 2 of many products that we are launching right now. This body butter, it is, how fabulous is it?
The body
So that
butter and
is
the massage oil.
anointment oil. It does coincide with your product lines also. It is vegan, it is all organic, and it is really good. It has CBD. That is the most benefit of it. So it does help with your inflammation, aches, and pains. So it will go perfect in your spa.
In the salon, yeah. When people come here, when you come to Hippocrates, not only do you learn to exercise and eat better, healthy lifestyle, you can nourish your soul and your outer beauty right at the salon.
Absolutely. I mean, you're taking care of your body from the inside, so you might as well take care of it from the outside as well.
They've got everything. So many products. Your hair care as well. Your hair color.
Our hair color is a plant-based extract, and it has food-grade peroxide, and it's permanent, and it's clean.
Food-based peroxide. Food-based.
Wow. Meaning that you can put it in your mouth.
And you can eat it.
You could eat it.
Unbelievable.
How you
That's
doing?
amazing.
How you doing, Freddie?
I'm full. I had too much of the mushroom.
Too many chips for you, I know.
Too many chips.
And Jean, tell us about what's going on with your line.
Well, we do
Chris is
have
over there.
hair care also. We have shampoo and conditioner that has hair growth with Anagain. Anagain is the pea sprout that
Is that like
stimulates the
Rogaine?
cells.
No. this is all organic.
Well, but it grows hair.
I don't know much about Rogaine, but I'm sure that.
Well, you said your product grows hair. I mean, it can help.
It can help stimulate.
It can help
Yes,
stimulate hair
the
growth.
cells in your.
Not for you,
Yes.
but maybe
No
for
hair
someone
loss.
who has just started losing their hair.
Freddie, if you're listening to this show, I got a present for you.
Wait, we were supposed to give you samples of the shampoo and conditioner.
You know,
and-
I'm going to tell you something. I got to say something. Listen, it happens. You lose your hair. Don't be vain and think that it doesn't. I mean, it doesn't bother me. I really don't care. A lot of guys.
How
Look
old
at
were
Tom.
you when
Look
you
at
lost your
Tom.
hair?
Look at Tom. Look at that beautiful guy's head over there.
How old were you when you lost your hair?
15.
No, seriously.
I was 32, I think.
Yeah?
Pretty much.
We also do scalp treatments for you guys.
You do that. So that you can make me look like Tom's head?
Absolutely.
Really?
know
That
who
in
Tom is,
itself
and I
is
can't
worth
see him,
coming.
You gonna shave the whole thing off today?
Not today. Take it easy. You have me eating sprouts in it. Come on now.
I know.
How much of
One
a
step
shot?
at a time.
How much can I push you in a day?
But I got to admit something. I wanted to tell you guys that we tried that product last Thursday, Tuesday.
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 Just 2 days ago.
I have not tried it.
And the smell that you guys came up with
I was telling Chris.
is unbelievable the way this thing smells. I put it on my feet.
I want to focus on the massage oil there because, we really pride ourselves on our products and we really want to, as far as natural ingredients and things like that. But the reason why, if you can smell that oil, you can even taste it. It's got a cinnamony taste. There's 4 different essential oils that make up that massage oil.
Why is everything eaten
And-
here? You gotta eat everything today. You eat that, you eat this, you eat everything. What's the matter with you people?
Hungry people.
So I want to just name off the 4 oils because this is very important, and I don't have this memorized, but
Oh, it tastes really.
Olea-
It tastes really good.
yeah.
Taste this.
It does a cinnamony. It's got a cinnamony.
It reminds me of a
flavor.
candy I used to eat when I was a kid. Have you tasted this?
Have you
Gene?
tasted this?
Taste it.
It's
What's it taste like?
But it's so
It
concentrated
reminds
too
me of
because
a
it
candy
lasts a
when we
long
were
time.
kids.
They're bugging
They're so
out on
distracted.
eating it.
This is just
That's
massage.
what it tastes like. It tastes like bubble gum.
Bubble gum.
We think this is going to be a big hit. This massage oil.
You can
Really
drink
good.
it. So if you want
It
to,
tastes really good. I'm just
I
saying.
want to touch on the oils in that massage oil.
He's still talking and licking the oil.
I know. You guys are always just like in la la land. You haven't even taken the CBD sprays and you're already in la la land. With a massage oil.
Let me tell you about the CBD spray. We tried the new one, the
0.01%. No THC.
the one that you missed your
You have a
face.
spray, but you missed it.
Chris-
No, I saw
Well,
it.
you missed
When
it.
you miss your face.
Well, before you got
She put
there.
it all over her face except
Before
her
you
mouth.
got there, Jean.
We tested.
Before you got there, Jean tried to spray it in Chris's mouth, and
You
she
missed.
missed. They give it to me to spray in my own
You
mouth.
missed. There must
and
have
I
been something
missed.
wrong with that
I
bottle.
missed my own mouth. But what it did is it hit my cheek, and
But here
about
are the- here
15
are the
minutes
4 different
later,
sprays.
my cheek was tingly.
The oil's running down your
I've got oil running where?
your hands, the back of your hands.
That's because she's eating it.
That's how concentrated our oil is.
Can you imagine?
Down the back of my
It
hand.
covers a lot of
The
area.
new CBD lines.
Just a little bit.
You eat it.
But these sprays are spectacular.
We have
Just-
one for stress, one for pain, one for weight loss, and one for pain.
Just don't stand next to Dawn because she'll
I
hit you
tell
right
you,
there.
listen, there's over
The one
50
that
milligrams
has
of
the-
CBD in each spray. Okay, so it was made and
On
the
your
way the
tongue,
packaging
hold
is
it there
so
for
that
like
everyone
15
gets an equal amount of CBD per
20
spray.
seconds.
No, wait.
But you-
Be nice to me. You
But
know what they
instead
say
of-
about fooling Mother Nature. Which one are you trying?
You'll have fast.
This
yes,
one
fast-
says energy.
It's different.
Energy? You gotta get the hole in your mouth. Not that much.
Favorite one is the.
You guys want to try the energy?
That tastes delicious.
Yes,
They
it's
taste
very
really
good.
good.
Now, trust me, it makes you. Like, I was on the set in less than 20 minutes.
Makes you relax.
It was very, very relaxed. It was very relaxed.
Now let me ask you a question. Do you swallow this or you just let it evaporate in your tongue? What do you do?
Either way, but you want to let it sit there.
It's kind of like the tincture.
Just enjoy.
Just spray it under your tongue.
The tincture.
The
The tincture. I
tincture.
drink this way.
Yeah.
Well, this is, it's a travel size, so you can put it in your pocket, your purse, and even travel.
So how many
with it, so-
how many sprays do you take? One?
Just
One to
yeah,
two.
You
Three?
gauge it yourself. You create your own
4?
regimen. But
1
you-
to 2.
5?
No. 1 to 2.
That little spray will last you a long time. And it's very,
Yes.
it's
Spray
very.
lasts me
effective.
about a
It's like
day.
we give Dylan to count down 7.
But where's that massage
10,
oil? 'Cause,
8,
okay.
6.
So I want
They're
to
eating it.
Yeah, like Steve-O.
I want to
They're
touch
drinking.
on the massage oil because it's very important. There are 4 essential oils. I have a piece of paper here, people, so I am cheating, but it's just a lot to remember.
Yeah.
So there's one of the oils is called Olea Europea, or oil of Europe, and that is great for acne, inflammation, and it also has vitamins K, D, and E in it. The other oil that we have is Cannabinora mera oil from Northeast Africa, where it treats hay fever and wounds and also stops bleeding, so if you have cuts and stuff like that. And then the cassia oil for menstrual pain. For girls, with their cycles every month or what have you, and arthritis, and it's also an antidepressant. And then you have the cinnamon leaf oil, which is where you get that taste from and that texture. But all those oils together, so this is really, yes, it's labeled as massage, but you can use it for your entire body. So if you do have some pain, surface pain, arthritis, wounds or what have you, it's a great product.
What about headaches? Can you rub it on your scalp?
You can rub it anywhere. But the tinctures are good for migraines. Those are very, very good, especially those sprays too.
Which
Now-
one? Which one would you
The pain
recommend for a
relief.
migraine?
The
Pain relief?
But the tincture, we have the tincture with the no THC.
We're going to have to give that a try.
Now,
as well.
I got to tell you, I use the oil after I shave. You ever nick yourself when you shave? And
Oh,
the
yeah.
oil works
Yes.
phenomenal.
And Dawn, with the new line, has the hemp seed as the carrier
I'm going to
oil.
rinse my mouth again.
The hemp seed oil.
Don't spray it over here. Sorry.
Duck.
I'm covered in oils and sprouts.
What is
and
wrong with you?
mushrooms. Feel my hands.
No.
But for yourself, there's no coconut oil in there.
Well, that's the other important thing glad you brought up, because some CBD products, they're all made with different oils and different carrier oils. Sometimes it's not the CBD that people can't tolerate, it's the carrier oil. And I know for
Correct.
me,
That is
I
correct.
have not been able to find a delivery system that doesn't upset my stomach. It's not the CBD. And this one you're telling me now is a hemp oil base.
That's correct.
Hemp seed, sorry,
So it's-
which is different than the coconut oil, it's different than the edibles.
Right.
It's the
Right.
carrier of the product. So try them out. Check out Hemp Boca. You can go to hempboca.com. You can also contact them for more information how.
Yes. You can call us directly at 561-330-5655.
All right. Who else do we have, Tom? Anyone else?
Yeah, we got our health educator program.
Our health educator.
All right. All right, so
We got a lot of
let's,
people. All right, let's swap it out, and we're going to keep rolling and going.
Let's take a quick break.
Quick commercial break. Dylan, play one spot. We'll be right back live from Hippocrates Health Institute in West Palm Beach. So much information. How you doing over there?
I'm doing good. We'll be right back.
You notice how they just suddenly get.
I almost killed myself getting back here, and we're back. Thanks, Dylan.
And we're back live, Brooklyn Cafe TV on the go. The funniest thing is I'm walking around with Tom and our producers, and we're taking B-roll, and Ryan has edited a spot, and he says, everyone, we're going to take pictures for the radio show, right? So, and nobody said, in 30 minutes, that doesn't make any sense. No matter where we went, he says, we're taking pictures for the radio show, and we continue to take B-roll. But now we have everyone here. We've got the Exercise Health Institute, the Oasis. We've got a lot of people, so tell us who you are and what you do.
Hi, my name is Mariah. I work with the Weight Loss Academy. I'm also a yoga instructor, and our Weight Loss Academy actually focuses on fitness as well. So we kind of cover everything when it comes to weight loss, fitness, yoga, movement, and of course the mind-body aspect as well.
And what do you like to?
Hi there, I'm Pam, and I'm working with the Health Educator Program, and it's one of our adjunct programs to the Institute where people come here and stay on site for 9 weeks at a time. So when they do that, they really amp up their experience of what we have to offer because it's such an extended period of time. And during that time, we also introduce education as deeply as we can go with why this works and how this works. So the education is very experiential because they're not just learning it in class, they're also experiencing it in their bodies.
Well, 9 weeks is a long time, right? You're going to learn a lot in 9 weeks. It's a whole semester at school.
It could change your whole life.
And it does, and it really does. It's
Absolutely.
so transformative.
And you were here with the salon? Oh, you were the Oasis.
Yes, my
It's
name
our-
is Shamalia, and I'm from the Oasis Therapy Center. I'm the spa manager, and I'm here with two of our seasoned psychotherapists on staff. It's Andy Roman and Anthony Chatham. And one thing I wanted the public to know is that the Oasis Therapy Center is open to the public. So even if you don't get the opportunity to come to the program here at the Hippocrates for the Life Transformation Program, you can always come in. We're open 7 days a week, and you can always come in for a service. We service the mind, the body, and the spirit.
Excellent.
Well, it's good to know you just don't have to come and stay here for, you don't maybe 3 weeks, 9 weeks. You can come for a service, you can come for lunch, you can come for a treatment session. It's open to the public.
And a good way to get your feet wet here is that we offer a day spa package to the public. It's 2 50-minute services. It includes lunch or dinner. You get to use the facility all day, so you get to use the pools, the sauna. So it's a good way to expose yourself to Hippocrates Health Institute and, bring you along your journey for the Life Transformation Program.
Well, Mother's Day happens to be right around the corner.
Wow, I'm glad you mentioned that because we do have a special, if you look right here. We do have a special for Mother's Day. This is a perfect gift for your mom. And we're offering a day spa package for $199. So you can always give us a call. Our number, or direct number is 561-471-5867. And you can always call us and reserve this appointment.
And that includes 2 services?
Well, for this special, because it's at a really good deal, it's $199, and you can also come with your mom. It's an 80-minute organic aroma-infused, personalized, holistic massage. And a holistic massage is really a combination of massages, so it's really suitable for everyone. And even if you're not a mom, a dad can come as well. Everyone can come.
You see, that's what I'm talking about.
Well, Father's Day is coming too.
Yeah, but she says if you're not a mom, a dad can come. You could bring your mom.
Anybody can come.
Kind of cool.
It's funny because my daughter said, "Mom, what do you want for Mother's Day?" And I said, "How about just another day with you?" And she said, "All right, let's see where we can go." Because to me, I don't need things anymore, right? But being able to spend the day with someone, being able to spend the day with my daughter and my son is spectacular in itself. So here you go.
That's
Bring your
really
daughter, your son.
And next?
So I'm Andy Roman. I work here as a psychotherapist. I've been here for a long time, and I'm proud to say that Hippocrates has a really strong mind-body component to it. We recognize that it's not just what you eat, it's getting to what's eating you. And so I made that up, though. That's pretty good.
I like that.
I think that's
From the inside out.
I think that's a T-shirt.
I
We should make a T-shirt. Absolutely. Yes.
Definitely.
We'll pay you royalties on that.
It's not just what you eat, it's what's eating you. All right, that's going to be our new cafe shirt.
I like that.
And Andy Roman, Dr. Andy Roman on it.
I like that.
Yes.
And it's really fascinating for me to work in a place where the inner life is so respected and honored and dealt with, and guests get a chance to really ventilate and really get in touch with things that they might never have gotten in touch with otherwise. And it is so paramount and central to the healing process to be in touch, to be a feeling human, to have warm relationships and all that. That's a big part of health, and when that's absent, that really, people get sick.
Are you saying I was going to ask you that. Are you seeing that the stress by working with you and clearing the mind and everything is helping heal?
Oh, big time. Almost every...
You're all shaking your head, yes.
I mean, there's so many people that I work with, that we work with here, that can be poster children for the mind-body connection. It's so apparent that when somebody heals something in the relationship context, they relax more in their skin, they're more at ease. When somebody has emotional integrity, where what they want is what they pursue, what they feel is what they express, it brings a wholeness to the whole system, and it soothes the nervous system. It says, I am okay as I am. And it comes down to self-love, it really does.
It's really interesting you say that, because I think that part of healing begins, the very first part of healing begins with the mind. In order to come into an establishment like this, you got to change your perspective. You got to decide, you know something, I got choice and I choose to live. I want to change the way I've been doing things. I mean, I'm a good example. I mean, Freddie had a party every day for 50 some odd years. And I didn't care. You know, I was more about I'm indestructible. Nothing's going to happen to me. Okay, shoot, what's up? Come back down. But as you get older and you get a little wiser, it begins to add up. You know, grandkids become important. I just had my
Second.
2 grandkids, yeah.
Self-care.
Self-care. I got to see my boys get married, my 2 sons. A lot of different things happen in your life as you go on. But psychologically, I think that's where it begins. And then everybody else can sort of put you on the right path to go and do what you got to do.
And to put it bluntly, when somebody gets a diagnosis, a medical diagnosis, they will often begin some soul searching like they never have before. And we're here to help and support them in that. And that soul searching often leads to a healing.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes?
I'm Anthony Chatham. I'm a psychotherapist. And I've been working here almost 25 years now.
You're a rookie. You're a rookie. 25 years.
And, you know, one of the things that we try to do here is be consistent with the Hippocrates program, which is detox and nourish. That's exactly what we try to do from a mind-body perspective. When people come here, they go through some level of detox. That's the time we identify their stressors and help them to detox them. Then in terms of nourishing, we try to reconnect them with their love, relationships, their job, and other things that they are engaged in.
Mm-hmm.
So very often, as it was already mentioned by Andy, it's very crucial we consider, when you think of a holistic perspective, to put mind, body, and spirit together. And that's what we try to do.
Excellent.
Let me ask you a question. They're here, right? It's like when you go on one of these reality shows to lose a lot of weight, and you're here and you're in a controlled environment, and the food is great, and exercise and nutrition, and we sit with both of you incredible doctors, and we go, okay, we got this. And then you go back to the real world where you have to work, you have to encounter your spouse again, or being single, and whatever it is. How do you see the disconnect, or are they able to take it from here to life?
Well, hopefully the guests do get in touch with inner resources and they learn to be humble enough to ask for help. Support is really important once a guest goes home. And we offer ongoing support. We do Skype sessions and telephone consults and all that. So the support is ongoing. And people do need to reach out and find people in their, community who are like-minded.
In addition to that, I use also a modality of creative visualization, which I record for them on their cell phones these days, so that when they go back, they can reinforce. For example, if weight loss is one of their goals, obviously there are images which will help them. For example, eating the healthy food, or healthy choices, or eating the healthy portions, or them visualizing that they are already shedding pounds.
It's really remarkable.
You know, it's
here.
important because it's like the end of the tail and the beginning. In order to say, okay, I'm going to get myself situated, I'm going to get it going, you got to get to that level. Hopefully, when you're younger, you don't wait until something catastrophic happens to you. I think that's the important message. But I think that it's important for people to understand longevity. I tell my kids all the time, you're good in business if you're here past 3 years. You get better in business if you're here past 5 years. But when you're in the business for 25 years doing what you guys do, you've just set the bar so high because it works. You wouldn't be in business. This wouldn't be here if you didn't have continued success. So I applaud that you guys. I wish that you guys were in every community all over, not only Florida, I'm talking about up north, because mentality changes in cold weather. When you're in the cold weather, you sort of become a hermit. You don't want to go outside. Things change. Here, beautiful Florida, you get an opportunity to come out here and you get to meet people. Just talking to the people in here is inspiration.
The amount of lives that you can impact.
It's unbelievable.
And what's
the way
really
they do
incredible
that.
is, we talk about self-love a lot on our show.
We do.
And we've got Ann Butters is with us. We haven't even talked to her, and Tony, and James, and Hempoka, and all these people and sponsors that work with us over and over every day. And it always comes down to self-love. But I don't think people realize the impact that if you don't have self-love, what's eating you on the inside can truly manifest in an illness or an outward manifestation until it's so catastrophic that you say, you know what, now I'm choosing between life and death. If we can get at the beginning of this and truly have self-love, maybe we could eradicate some of these illnesses and diseases that's going on, right?
Amen.
Agree.
That's the reason why the Oasis Therapy Center is here, because self-care is very important. And so in that building, there are spas everywhere, yes. But the services that we offer some unique services that you'll not find anywhere else.
Hippocrates is
I'm
just
proud.
I am very proud.
She is proud, and
you know
the
something?
services are
And you
remarkable.
should be. And you should be, because ever since we've walked in through the gates here, it's been one smile after another. You have a gentleman in here, I don't know if he's even here. He's new, brand new. He didn't even know what the center was, the kid that we met at the registration.
All right.
So he says, when you find out where it is, can you come and get it? I mean, he's being honest. Transparency is so important, and what you guys do is amazing. So there may be a lot of places, but there's only one place like
There's
this.
only one Hippocrates, and there's only one Oasis Therapy Center. And then most of our therapists have been with us for over 10 years, and so the experience that they bring to the table is
Amazing.
immaculate.
Yes, agreed.
And they've seen a number of results. Also, one of the things that we're really popular for is colon hydrotherapy. So a lot of people come in, and of course, looking at your face, you might not be interested, but we're
Why's she picking on
Have
me?
some chips. Want some more chips? And you're going to go for the chip for better than the colon hydrotherapy.
I know.
You
Wow.
look like somebody who could really benefit from some colon hydrotherapy.
So one of the things.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Thanks a lot, Doc.
They sometimes have lunch table discussion.
Yeah, how do you like that lunch table discussion?
Right. So one of the things is that, importantly, we are supposed to go to the bathroom every time we eat. So you've been eating a lot of chips today. So we're supposed to.
I'm
go.
running to the bathroom right after I finish this.
Overshare.
But we don't. So this is one of the colon hydrotherapy, because our large intestine is as tall as we are, and we're supposed to eradicate or get rid
Clean
of
it.
some of the waste,
The
and so-
toxins.
No, she's right. And diabetics, one of the problems diabetics has, we don't go to the bathroom. We don't go enough. And when we do, sometimes it's not easy,
So
and
we're
that's a
here
problem.
to help you.
Well, thank you very much.
More
Just made my
information to
day.
come. I want to run a little bit over because I want to bring Ann and Chad up and continue the conversation. Are we good with that?
Yeah, do you want to, did you
We're gonna
guys
go to commercial
download-
break?
Did you, yeah, let's fun it.
We're going to go to commercial
Okay.
break, download some of the film we took from Hippocrates. Yes, we're running a little bit over today, but it's been a full-packed show. We want to give you more information, so stay tuned. We'll be right back. If a tree falls in the woods and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound? Have you ever felt that your voice goes unheard? And you think that you can make a difference if only someone would just listen? It's time for women in business to have a place to step into your power, a platform to embrace your hopes, dreams, and your visions, a voice to heal and restore. Your voice can make a difference. We have the platform to share your story and let your voice be heard. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself the chance to be heard and shine bright. Contact New Dawn Media by texting CAFE to 80800. That's CAFE to 80800.
Hi, my name is Leslie Carmen, and I'm the founder from Carmen Care Laser here in Boca Raton. We've done so many treatments. We've treated people with severe back pain, knee pain. If your pain has been there for so many years, often we just have a tendency to just believe that we're not going to get better.
I had a bad injury with my knee, my left knee, and it is amazing after just 3 treatments. And even after the first treatment, I could tell a huge difference.
We'd love to invite you to come see us and be a part of that. Thank you.
Do you want to enhance your love life with flowers? Rejuvenate love, life, health with Flowers from Blossom Moments? Weekly deliveries to your home, your business, hospital, or even senior centers. Give us a call at 561-951-6343.
And we're back.
And we're back just for a quick wrap up because I wanted to talk to Ann and Chad because Chad had called in yesterday to the radio station about the necklace.
Yes.
And we wanted to explain a little bit, and thank you for joining us. You've been with us here today since 11:30 this morning, and they've been here, and we didn't even get to touch on what Ann really does yesterday, but he's talking about a synesthete.
Yes, Ann's a synesthete. She has synesthesia. And the best way I can explain it is you guys have watched that movie with Bruce Willis called The Fifth Element?
Yes.
That girl that drops down in the taxi. Well, that's how she was born. It's less than 0.5% of people, 7.5 billion people on this planet who are born clairaudience, clairsentience, clairvoyance. She can look at you and tell you what's wrong with you, and she can hear your blood in your body. And this is what she has, and she's very special, and she's, well...
I'm very special.
Well, for healing on this planet, okay? There's a few other people like it, and she does things...
very uniquely.
Yeah,
I mean, I knew that I had it when I was a little girl, and I had a head injury at 8. And all of a sudden, I could no longer read from left to right, right to left, up, down. It didn't matter. I couldn't read words, which aren't even real. So I closed my eyes and I started seeing color, and I learned how to play the piano based on a symphonic sensation deep within my visceral body, and I followed the colors to the proper sound. That's how I found harmonics at a very early age. And then fast forward, you have puberty, you have life, you have society choices, as do I. And so I sort of, I guess, after the age of 6, I started getting the indoctrination of not remembering my extra sensory gifts and utilizing my physical eyes as opposed to my inner eye, or my physical ears as opposed to my third ear. The ability to touch, taste, see, and feel, and sound, color, and frequency came about as additional perceived, projected traumas. It was time for me to level up. I needed to clean my diet completely. Hippocrates is right. Clean food is voltage, and voltage is life. And breath adds to that. So I actually became a breatharian for almost 3.5 years. I actually gave up food and ate the sun and drank alkaline water, and I changed all of the cells in my body, every one of them. And I had to go, I didn't have to, I chose to go to a lot of different places to find sort of these healing aspects, whether it's colonics at a place. And so everything is kind of right here. But that's my story. I've been telling it now to several people. With synesthesia, I have the ability to do something called remote viewing. It's not just remote viewing, we tapped on it the other day. It's remote viewing to scan a body, whether they're in person with me, connecting through eyes, through Skype, in person, workshops, teaching people how they can actually scan their own body, where they can feel these hot spots. as the doctor said, where you can sort of have a coming to self moment so that you can figure out where you participated in this energy that created this coagulation of energies. And that's all it is, because that's all everything is energy. Inhale love, exhale love.
And it's interesting because Ann said she's done this a lot on her own, all of her healing and coming to understanding her different senses when so much of it is offered right here at Hippocrates. So it's a great way to wrap up and talk about the different opportunities here at Hippocrates, whether you want to come for the day and go to Oasis, you want to just come for lunch, have a spa, or check in for a week, 3 weeks, or 9 weeks. They've got incredible programs here. And as we wrap up, I want to thank everyone here at Hippocrates that has welcomed us, from the general manager to the directors to Tom, all of the services. And I think, Ryan, do we have it downloaded? We have a quick synopsis of our field trip we had before the show. So we're going to wrap it up with a synopsis. Thank you all again for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow, same time, back in Studio A. Thank you again, and have a great day, and be kind to each other.
And don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.